6, and I realize I think the in-game audio is actually on. I don't know. I hear somebody talking in the background.
Jeez, man.
Again, we were running a gun. This. I hear somebody talking.
I hear somebody. Oh, it is Bear. It's Bear, the other observer. All right, hold on. We're gonna. Can I turn off voice chat? Incoming audio. Okay, 0.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're good. Try it again, Chio.
We're good. Bear's not allowed to talk on stream.
Yeah, no one's
what's
allowed.
going on, but we are gonna be back. We are ready, and we are in. Unfortunately for today's event, we do not have custom team names available. That is the very unfortunate aspect right now of, well, of the way that everything is currently set up. And do I even have my, do I have my controls set for Observer? We're doing great.
We're doing great. It's a good start, honestly. I will say, though, in the meantime, I'm happy to be here back with some more Apex Legends action. I know it's a game that I am still learning up and down, and, you know, there's going to be things that I'm going to miss, obviously. But for the most part, Shield's going to carry me through the broadcast like he always does. And I hope you guys are going to have a good time here with us here for Arts 8. I'm really, Arts 6, sorry. I'm excited. We're not at 8 yet. 8's coming soon, I'm sure, though. Arts 6 is going to be a banger. I'm excited to see some good matches today, and I hope you guys are as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's going to be a couple contests off the rip as well. Final Countdown, which is now known as S9 FCD, is going to be in a fight with LA Tech Red over here on the Down Beast. And I think the other one is going to be Tripods 2.0 and LA Tech Blue. So both LA Tech squads are here to fight it out with another team. It looks like we're going to see a fair amount of action going down very early on. But yeah, FCD, I mean, one of the more well-known teams, the winners of event number 4 as well. Our number 5 winners in the form of, I believe it was FN, are not actually returning to this event. Fallen & Co. are not here, so we do
Can't even defend the title. That's crazy.
There's no title defense, eh? I mean, you're gonna have your regular, your regulars. Like you're gonna have FC. Well, you have FCD, you have SLG, you have a number of teams that we're used to seeing here in ARTS are gonna be back and ready to go. So you know, action all across the board. As usual, we will see some early fights, and yes, this is going to be FCD and the LA Tech Red Squad fighting it out underneath Down Beast. And I mean, with a meta change as well, the fact that we now have Catalyst in play is going to have a pretty heavy impact here on the meta, and you're going to expect to see a lot of that character showing up over the course of this match.
Countdown to the first ring, as it's going to be LA Tech Red, just going to be making sure they got everything they need before they engage in any type of battle here. They do have squads nearby, as Shio pointed out, and it looks like they are just going to go see what it's going to be looking like outside. Going to go touch some grass, but I don't see much grass out there. Where they're at, it's more so touching ice, I guess I would say. But for right now, they have everything they need, and they're going to look for an initial gunfight here, but so far none to be found, so continuous looting all around. No one really getting into it quite yet. Everyone just kind of staring down each other and making sure that they are at bay.
Yep, I mean, meantime, we're going to check how the rest of the map is doing right now. I mean, we do have 19 squads in. We did have one team not show up today, so there's no... there is one missing team for the time being. It does look like Kool-Aid Man and Co. here were able to force out their... Well, Tripods 2.0 was able to force out their contesters, so they now have full reign here over Cave. And the team, the other side that was, I believe, LA Tech Blue, is now going to be over here on the edge of the cave trying to figure out where they're going to go. This circle is going to pull very far to the east. That's a lot of teams on the edge that are going to have to make their way in. And I mean, right now, there's just not going to be a whole lot of action anywhere across the board.
Nope, everyone's just going to kind of bide their time with this. They don't really need to be getting into any fights this early into the game. They just want to make sure they have everything ready so that when they are ready to take these gunfights, they will be as prepared as possible. So for right now, everyone's going to be kind of sticking by and just making sure they have all of the proper materials and all the weapons they possibly need, all the firepower that they need to get going, to make sure their abilities are ready as well. They want to make sure they are just ready for a full-fledged fight. And man, I have a feeling, just based on some of the teams that we have in here today, that once the fights get going, we're going to see a lot of blood spilled all over the street today.
100%. I know my mic sounds like it's still stuffed down my throat, so I'm trying to figure that one out right now. There are so many peaks going on. Like, I'm listening, it was a problem with the Halo broadcast the other night, and it looks like it's still going to be a problem right now, which is quite annoying for the time being. But you're going to see the LA Tech squad is going to be evacuating out of Final Countdown. They're just trying to book it right now, as we're going to see across the map. There is just so much movement, and a lot of these teams now are going to be headed towards that next circle. I mean, you're gonna have Team Maris College, Larry and Co. They're as middle of the circle as you can possibly be, and they are probably loving it right now.
Oh yeah, they're probably like, oh, we picked the best point possible. We know exactly where we wanted to go. We want to be right in the middle of the circle. So they're just going to be hanging out. And the funny part about it is, and I don't think they realize this quite yet, is that there's nobody else in the circle with them. So they basically have the entire circle to loot and just get their fortress set up. Make sure that once everybody starts to collapse in on the inside, they will be ready to go. So that's going to be good workout for them. They're not going to be having to move as much. So they can honestly just sit back and stand by. They can get some good placement points just off of that placement alone.
There's going to be shots coming in from Summer Lane. This is going to be our free agent team of Nakano, Cherubs, and Summer Lane. Team number 2, 2 rollers, and 1 M and Key, I believe is what the name is. Or, yeah, 2 rollers, 1 M and Key. They're probably going to pick up as much as they can, get on the Trident. They're going to go driving off into the sunset here, as they don't want anything to do with that fight. But up top, it's going to be Team 3 here. Going to be on board against team number 18. That's going to be Emeralds, playing with a substitute player in the form of Sammy off of bot diff after bot diff didn't show up. But then I think they're still asleep.
Yeah. I mean, oh god, who was the Warzone pro that slept through a 100K tournament? Who was that? That was somebody. There was a Warzone pro who slept through a $100,000 tournament at some point. So it's just kind of giving off those vibes. I forget who it was. I'm sure they don't want to live that down, but you know, things happen. I'm a sleeper myself. I didn't even wake up till right before this tournament started. So honestly, I'm here. It's all good though. I'm still caffeinating, but we're just watching some early gunfights happen here. This is going to be the Emerald squad, and Shio, as I understand it, they are a favorite of yours for this tournament.
Yeah, they've been performing very well in scrims recently, and they're definitely one of the top teams. I mean, they did hit match point last event in 2 games, and then just couldn't win a game after that, and lost the event because they literally just could not win and could not win. So I'm looking to see if that's going to change. They have been winning out in scrims for quite a bit over the past few runs, so you do know that they do have that capability of winning. But I mean, we're going to see going forward whether or not they're going to be able to succeed in doing so. We still have every team on the board right now, as we're going to catch some more action down below. It's going to be Team Whack working on the edge. There is going to be a team very close by. It will be Hot Dog Water, in the form of Crackdown, Billy Hammett, and Communist Revolutionary.
Communist Revolutionary, definitely the game name of the game award here for us. I mean, they're just have the best name out of any of these other players, but they're kind of in some trouble right now. They're stuck on the outside of the ring, and it's going to be WAAC who is firing upon them and keeping them in that ring. So they're going to be hurting a little bit, but it looks like they are going to be able to get out okay. But it was looking kind of dicey there. They were kind of trapped outside that ring, but now their entry points are going to be a little bit few and far between here, as they're going to have to try to get in without being spotted. But now the bullets are starting to fly across a lot of different sectors of the map. So this is going to start to get ugly real quick.
Yep, we're going to say, I mean, this is going to be Marist College, Larry, Strats, and Broom, who are about to be sandwiched in between 3 separate players right now. Or 3 separate teams. You're going to see, I mean, Watchman, you're going to have Summer Lane, and you're going to have another fight going on here. This may be our first one that will be...
Oh!
Blue is going to be eliminated. That will be SLG coming through, so that's going to be the first set of kills of the game. Is going to go their way.
It's going to go their way.
Picked up by SLG.
Yeah, SLG is going to pick up one. That's going to be some good kills for them to kick this one off. So there are 18 squads left, 52 players up and alive, still breathing. As everyone just going to kind of now be at a standstill once again. As everyone just kind of waits to see what the next gunfight is going to be. And it looks like we're already going to have a team that's going to be getting hit from range. So they're going to back up and shield up. And we're going to see what happens next. Are they going to re-engage? It looks like they're about to.
Yeah, that is going to be Hawkeye finish off. You're going to see the shots are going to be coming in for the side of Old Timers. Watchmen and Amoeba, last 2 standing, as they're going to be all holed up right now, using that catalyst to kind of get these reinforcements down and prevent the players from entering from the outside. But I mean, Marist College is just kind of singing out there going, yep, this is fine, we're perfectly okay with this, and they're going to wait, roll the nades down, there go the doors, and this charge is probably coming soon. But it's actually going to get eliminated, and that is going to be the side of Hot Dog Water that came all the way around the outside from the circle, and they were able to clean up Whack. So Whack trying to play that zone gatekeeping basically, and it kind of backfired on him.
And Morris College now going to be pushing on in. They're going to be getting into a gunfight in themselves. They're going to get down one, get down two, possibly a third. And there goes Old Timers. They are going to get taken out here by Morris College. So that's going to be a good fight there for them. There was just nowhere to go there for the Old Timers. And now Morris College now have themselves some room to work with here. They're going to barricade the doors. They're going to make sure they're healed up. Shield cells going to be traded, making sure everybody's going to be A-okay here for the next fight, because the next fight might be coming upon them here real soon.
Yep, and hey, which is going to be Eddie's squad. It's going to be one
boy.
on a team here. They're going to be taking a lot of damage. The grenades are going to fly out. They're just going to fly right in on them because they know that they're going to be okay. They're going to go charging right through. That's going to be Pand is equal to theirs. The late joiners are going to be going down pretty early out in 16th place.
Yeah, Botev's going to be taken out of this one. So now 15 squads left, and the blood has been spilt. There's a lot of blood on the ground right now, and it's going to get worse as the circle continues to close down. But now we got some more fights, and it looks like Morris College is about to be involved in another engagement. They see somebody in the distance, not sure who it is, but they are going to fire bullets in their general direction. Make sure they keep at bay, but a couple shots fired through the windows as well. So now they're going to get hurt a little bit. It looks like it's going to be he who's going to be coming in and get this engagement.
Yeah, we're gonna get Rio, who's not playing on the trademark Rampart. Rio was basically just famous in ARTS for causing observer crashes on our stream by running by causing the glitch with the Rampart. So for those who didn't know, there used to be a glitch or a bug where basically if Rampart spins up her ultimate minigun and we're watching it as an observer, it crashes our game. So we found that out during ARTS, I think it's 3. But
is that still a problem?
No, I think it should fix. But this is going to be the fight. This is up with Maris College. It's all going to be on down on G.
Oh no!
We'll go down though. Maris College comes out and is able to grab that one. So that is going to be a lot of early kills. Kill leader 2 Broom as well with 4 all by themselves. I mean, it's just early kills right now. I mean, they're not going to get a break. There's another team close by.
I don't think they care right now. They're starting to field a little bit. They're going to be looking in for 2 rollers, 1 MNK, who's going to be sitting on top of the roof here, and the shots are going to be fired upon them. They're going to have to run away. Nakano going to have to back up and regain, get some shields on them before re-engaging this fight, but it might be up to Morris College that are going to be the ones that are going to take this fight to them, and they are full equipped too. I mean, look at everything they have going on. Full shields, full purples. They are ready to fight.
Yeah, this is not advantageous whatsoever if you're the side of
2 rollers.
2 rollers, yeah, 1 MNK. It looks like Summerlane is also disconnected actually as well, so
no,
doing the laying action as long as possible. I mean, look at Larry and Info. They are fully equipped on the board right now. They have everything that you could possibly want. In the meantime, FCD is doing their traditional, we are going to go all the way through the outside of the zone. Because they have not, I don't think, entered the ring like almost a single time since. There's going to be Team 19. Tripods is going to be spotting a player here. It will be DQ, I believe. They're going to be taking shots here early. DQ is running the Ash, actually. I want to say that's the only one currently in this lobby. I mean, you have 2 assault characters and 1 skirmisher here. So there's no recon, no wall hacks for this squad. They're just running at you. So very curious to see how this is going. Meanwhile, Team 8
hot dog water
go down, so Communist Revolutionary is out of the game. And they're going to go down in 14th place.
That's a tough loss here. Hot dog water going to get taken out here. 35 seconds here till the next circle, though. There's no time to grieve. Tripods going to be looking in for an early fight here. They're going to fire some shots away. It looks like one is going to go down here. Potentially. Nope, it's going to be a bit of a backup. It looks like it's going to be Dude Cube who are going to be in the fight with them. They're going to share this land together, and they're going to see if they can coexist, but likely not. Everyone's just going to kind of wait, but it looks like not. Tripods wants out, so they're going to get out of there. They're going to give this one up. They're going to try to get themselves into a better position here for a potential fight, or at the very least get themselves prepared for the next one. The circle is going to close, so it looks like they're just going to get to the edge of this and just going to sit back and just wait for everybody else to come to them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players going on right now. And in the meantime, we're moving on board here with right now 1 player left with that massive, trying to stay alive here. And
oh my god!
That is Landers U getting eliminated, which is a real university, as I discovered last time. That is a real school. Landers U will be eliminated. They got the 2 knocks, but they were not able to finish it off. So the 1v1 goes the way of right now. They're going to pick up those 3 KP. As you're going to see, there's going to be another fight right now here. It's going to be Jersey coming up close. You're going to see the first of smoke. That's going to be right now. The squad that just got the revives up are going to be encroached upon here. The ults are going to be thrown down. You can see the shots coming right through here with that smoke and the visual threat to be able to see through that smoke.
Oh! And Jersey's gonna get hurt too early. Dayman gonna be in some low HP potential there, but doesn't matter right now. We're just too weak and we're just in a really bad position after getting the revives. Early Dayman barely survives, but will be able to re-heal. Shields are back up and is currently healing. So Jersey will be ready for the next fight here. 11 squads. We are not in the top 10 quite yet, but we are sure about to be, as it looks like we have 2 squads here kind of sitting around the main circle, and we'll see who's going to attack first. Everybody else kind of hanging around the edges. They should be pushing in at any moment, and there will be a bigger battle to be had here as we come into the final circles.
Yep, and the squad we're on board with right now is going to be the side of Fluffy Pandas, who has a team directly below them, as well as a team out in front of them that they are taking shots at. You can see the Kraber in play here as well with full ammo. So, you know, Nerdoff is looking for a chance to just fire those off. Look for the instant knocks if possible, but they will have to move because that circle is not in their favor. They're going to have to relocate, and the problem is that there's a team right beneath them that will probably fight them the instant they start moving. So there's going to be a lot of movement here coming from this side, as that shot is unfortunately going to go wide. But you can see our circle here is beginning to get busy, and we're going to have FCD here, or S9 FCD, excuse me, up against side of SLG. This is 2 regular. Oh my god, look at what they've got.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why. You think you're beating this team at this point? I don't know about that.
They will poke you all day. They are perfectly okay with this. I mean, look, this is. They have all the tools we could possibly want, and I know that S9 FCD has no idea about this. They're just standing on the outside, looking in on this. They have no idea that SLG is just set up.
Oh, setup is being nice about it, but looks like we got another fight. There's going to be 3 teams involved down on this lower half. It looks like it's going to be Emeralds. Emeralds are going to be getting into a bit of a battle here. One is already down. One player just barely escaping. By escaping the T's, shields are going to be up. They might just survive this, but Jersey right now are also going to be in trouble. They are also down a player, but here comes the engagement coming in, but no! It's going to be easy. Dayman's going to go down. It's going to be all up to Little Hippie 805, who's not going to come in trying to get the final kill, and he does! Looking for that 3rd player now here for Emeralds, and now the fire to try to finish off. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it will be. So Little Hippie was able to finish off 1 player, and now both banners down for their teammates as Little Hippie just trying to run away. Look at how much health Little Hippie has. Gets on out there, and Emeralds, I think, got 3rd party. They're out of this one.
Yep, they got eliminated. I mean, that was the Vortex Xavier, who was able to pick up 2 of the kills, but ended up going down in the process. And now you get to see F9. Or oh my god, FCD F9.
Oh, Jersey got picked off anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the, the play. They're going to be playing on the edge here. They're going to be tuned down below. It's going to be in an awkward position. They go high ground here. So that team, I believe that's team number 5, that is going to be not in a good position. They're going to have to run towards this. They're going to throw out the ultimates. And we're going to see if S9 is going to be able to survive this. And maybe they're going to go flying out here. Doesn't make contact, and they're going to have to pull back because you know players are coming in.
Oh, no.
Fire Passion the one, gonna get cracked a little bit down in the process here. Loafer and Todd are gonna need to see that currently up. They're absolutely just players alive.
Oh, wow! Such a good play out of S9, using all the ultimates and making sure that that high ground worked in their favor. Anakin, I have the high ground, and it's still going to be in their possession after eliminating Dude Cube. We're down to 8 squads, 20 up right now, as we are now coming down to the really, really tight circles. And you see SLG, who were so set up before, are actually going to be in a bit of trouble here. One player is down, and another one really hurts. It looks like it's going to be Team Carl that is going to be the ones that are going to be attacking them. One goes down, and Benz is going to finish that one off. So I think there's only one more player here for SLG. Not sure where they're at right away here, but they are going to have to get out of this one and see if they can just try to get some good placement points, because everybody else is on his tail.
Yep, I mean, there's going to be a lot of oh my god, look at this building here.
Hello?
Levels to the building, and I think there's a team on every single level. As, yeah, I think Summerlane is still disconnected. It's still in the building. I don't know how that happened, but this, yeah, two rollers, 1 MK has not moved. But right now, we're gonna have, there's a lot of solo players left. You have 8 squads and 18 players on the board. Briar Patch is gonna pick up another one as well, it looks like right now. So that is going to be, I'm not sure exactly who that is. That's gonna be Nocturne. That's actually gonna be Carl. Shout out Carl, by the way. And that entire team is over 40 years old. So they are here for fun. They're here to have a good time, and they're going to start off their very first ARTS event with a 8th place finish. So really, that's pretty solid here. We will be on board with Tripods 2.0. We've been making our way all across the map, and that's going to be Team 6 Fluffy Pandas LLC will be dropped, going out in 7th place.
Yeah, going guys, I do want to kind of harp on the 40-year-old team there for a second there. I mean, this is something that we love to see. Honestly, this is their age does not matter in this tournament. If you're placing in 8th, you're obviously very good, even for your age. And these are the type of people that I'm glad to see in these tournaments. It's not something that we see in really any other tournament. So I'm glad we're able to feature some of the older generation of players who still enjoy video games, such as Apex Legends. You know, something a little outside their time, I guess I would say. So I'm glad that they're able to hop on and place as well as they are. That shows they're lifelong gamers.
Oh, 100%. You gotta love seeing it. Anytime they're here for the fun of it, they know exactly what they're getting into. So,
oh yeah,
shout out to them for playing. We appreciate anyone coming in with what they do. And as of right now, I mean, we're gonna be down to 6 squads, 14 players across the board. I keep switching to that team that to 2 players and 1 MNK, which is gonna be unfortunate. I mean, they're just trying to stay alive. There's gonna be a team on the roof right above them. You're gonna have Sledgehammer with the red shields just kind of chilling in the corner. And you're gonna have an arrow as well, kind of ratting it out. Right around the corner from Sledgehammer.
Oh, they don't know each other right there. The 2 solos for LA Tech Red and SLG are just sitting right next to each other, and they have no idea, and nor do they really want to find out. They just kind of want to sit back and just make sure that they can get as much placement points as possible. Strat just got absolutely beamed. I don't think you realize they had red shields, and now they're gone. They were gone from long-range shots through the window, so now a quick shield up should help them out. But S9 FCD, currently I think the favorites. This one, SLG finally goes down. Sledgehammer was found. Now 1 solo for LA Tech Red, I believe, remains, and they are still just kind of waiting for inevitable death, but they're going to take as much placement points as they can get. But meanwhile, S9 FCD going to go in for another engagement here. They have everything they could possibly need for this, and they know it too. They're going in.
Yep, they are fully set up. You can see Pot is going to find one on for Boom as well. So the Cabinets are all going up. They're going to finally spot the players on the roof, and they're going to have to back away. That will be Tripods, who has lost a player. It's a cool man. Moving on fields up, and with that Bangalore ultimate coming in, this is going to be a disaster on the side of Tripods. They're going to eat a considerable amount of damage off of this. You're going to see down below. Team 2, Summerlin, I think, finally got found and is going to go down. So that is going to be an early drop-off as well. Jared's going to walk right into the side of Tripods. Not going to find the second, and that account is going to come in from the back. We're going to finish this one off on for Tripods, and that will be Team 12 in the form of LA Tech Red, as well as Tripods 2.0 going out. We are down to 3 teams, 7 players.
Final 3 right now, and 2 rollers, 1 MK are kind of in some trouble here. 1 player is down, 1 about to be, and as we take a look at Mars, they're going to be in good position, and so as S9 FCD. They're going to be my favorite. There goes 2 rollers, 1 MK. So now, here comes the final 2. Mars, S9 FCD, and now here comes the play. Most is going to find 1. Can they find another here? They're going to push on in. It's going to be quick and done just like that. S9 FCD take the first game.
Just so incredibly quick when it comes to the end, but the setup was there in their debut match under the S9 banner. And it does look like we have stats available, so that is going to be some nice additional data and stuff for our teams that are in play. Shout out Apex Legends stats for getting that one operational. I know their head has been in our chat trying to sort some things out, so we do have that up and running. So teams will be able to see how much damage he does. Shout out Eddie. I told him he's very excited to see his 200 damage per game. He probably did more than 200 in this last match, so I'll have to poke fun at him later about it.
Meanwhile, we'll give you a bit of an all points update, just kind of see where everybody's at right now. So S9 FCD are already passing the halfway mark to getting to that match point of 50 total points with the first place placement in their first match, as well as 14 kills. They currently sit at 26 points, and they are very clearly on the top. Next will be Marist College, 16 points at their second place placement, or not, second place placement. They'll be sitting at rank 2, and then it's basically just a free-for-all at that point. A couple of 9s, couple of 7s, word to censor, and then 6, 5, and 4 going all the way down. I mean, there's basically a free-for-all at that point, so just keep an eye on those top 2. S9 FCD, definitely the clear favorites here so far.
Yep, for sure, and we're gonna see again. I mean, we're gonna be on board here with Marist College right off the rip, but again, FCD is gonna be contested here by the side of LA Tech Red. Does look like LA Tech Red's gonna take the inside here of Down Beast. They kind of landed a little late, I want to say, because it doesn't look like they're going to be fully kitted up here for the time being. They're going to have a couple shields to work with there. There's going to be a purple. There's going to be a gold. Was that a gold R99? Oh my god. All right, well, there you go.
Oh, boy.
Savage Hitman has got everything probably wanted possible right now. Fully equipped and ready to go. On the rest of the map, though, it doesn't look like there's too much action going down for the time being. The two contests that we were expecting to see, not a whole lot really going on, because that one down is going to be LA Tech Blue and Tripods. They're splitting Sino's Caves pretty evenly, I want to say right now. And even this one, FCD and LA Tech Red. Is this blue or red? I think it's red. Yeah, it's red. I mean, they're very polite about all this right now.
Yeah, they're very polite about it, but I'm sure the politeness will go away very, very shortly. Keeping an eye here on LA Tech Red. They will be the ones to kind of kick this one off. I am sure of it. They're going to be in the same spot. They're going to be kind of doing the same thing, and I do want to keep an eye on our leaders, S9. I'm curious to see if they're going to be hanging around the outside of the ring once again. Are they going to kind of go through that same gameplay, or do they have something else in mind since they had such a good first match? Are they going to do something different, or is it just going to be, you know what, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Turns out they don't even need to go through the circle because they are.
Oh wow, they got blessed!
Like, look at that. You don't need to leave the circle if the circle just comes to you. Easy as pie, problem solved. They don't have to worry about it at all, actually. So now I guess it's kind of evening it out. We had a very east side circle in the last round, and now it's going to be very west side for this second map of Storm Point. So I mean, you never know. S9 and LA Tech Red might not even have to fight it out at all for the time being, because I mean they're just going to be chilling here, ready to go. And I mean, it does look like LA Tech Red is going to be exiting the area for the time being, but yeah, they are dead in the middle of that circle. They don't have to worry about a thing for quite a while.
No, they really don't. They're just going to be kind of hanging around. There's going to be 4 teams inside that circle, though, so we're going to have to see who's going to find each other first as they kind of hope to gain as much real estate inside of there as possible. But meanwhile, on with this team right here is going to be Team 16. It is going to be S9 FCD, who are going to be trying to make the first move here. They're going to be firing some bullets off of somebody that they saw in the deep, and you got to wonder if they're going to try to go for some really gunfights here, or if they're just going to wait to group up first. I mean, they know what their skill level is right now, and they got to know that they can take a lot of these gunfights. But you know, you don't want to be overconfident in situations like this. You know that you're in a circle. There's not really a lot of good reason to be taking early gunfights unless you absolutely have to. So just try to glue it up as much as possible.
Yep, and this is going to be Marist College here. This is going to be here in this early fight here with LA Tech Red. LA Tech Red went on that rotation here, and it's going to go right into the team that is Marist College. They're going to be backing it up, trying to evacuate here right now because they don't want to have to take this early fight unless necessary. That is going to be Larry having to back up all the way right now. As you can see, the movement is coming in on this circle. You're going to see EMG as well. It's going to be getting into a fight up top here with Old Timers. I mean, it looks like the initial shots were at Old Timers on that rotation, running Charge Rifle R99 here. You can see, as actually I lied. It turns out EMG's inside the armory. They're busy. They're playing TVE for now.
Yeah, there's going to be weighing along here, and again, not a slow start here. I mean, there are some. Oh, never mind. I forget everything I just said. We just saw LA Tech Red get taken out immediately, and now it is going to be Tripod 2.0. We're going to be in some trouble here. They're going to hit from all fronts. They're going to try to build some walls here and try to hug the corner as they re-shield up here, but they're going to be in some trouble, man. This is going to be tough for them to get out of.
Yeah, it was just a very early LA Tech Red. Unfortunately, is going to go down. I mean, they went that early fight, I guess, basically, you could say, into Marist College, and Marist College just slammed the front door on them and said, absolutely not. This is the LA Tech Blue very well put it up, actually. You're going to have 2 purples. You're going to have a gold as well to go with it. There's no way that's a nade spot. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, sure. I mean, somebody knows something here that we don't.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah,
oh my god, they have no idea. And they have no idea. Tribuds has no idea where they're going to hit her up. They might have figured it out now. So now they're going to fire above and they're like, what in the ever-living hell did I just see? And it's going to be Amaterasu is going to be firing away inside, and they just can't really shoot back here. The rest of the teammates now going to push in. They have them weak enough. They're going to push through the door. They're going to go for this. They're going to fire away. Going to break down the door, and now everything is wide open. They're going to look for the first few shots. Barriers put up again. They are not trying to let this team in. LA Tech Blue, though, determined to make sure they get these kills.
Yeah, they want in. They are going to open up that door and say, hello, knock, knock. We're on our way.
Incoming!
And they're going to lose a lot of health here off the wheel.
Oh
That's
my!
A huge double air from Mesmerizer, and that will be Tripods 2.0. And top finisher in our last round coming in third is going to go out very early.
What a play. What a freaking play out of LA Tech Blue. They knew that spot. It was well scouted. They had him weak, and they just had to wait for all the barriers to go down. And once they had it, it was just done and over with. There was just nothing for tripods to do in that situation. And just like that as well, we lost Old Timers. They're going to get taken out. Same placing as before. Another 17th placing for them. But the fighting is not over yet. It is going to be Team 18 here who are going to be in a bit of a fight. It's going to be Emerald Gemerald, another favorite, going to be caught into some gunfire here. But Team 2, that is going to be the team of 2 Roars, 1 MK are also going to be in some trouble as well.
Yeah, but it's going to be a 1-1 on both sides. It looks like they're going to be trying to look to try and pick up this finish. That's going to be Rara on the ground. Davis and Avoiding Xavier are going to be the 2 players up. EMG doesn't have the regular third here as well because, like, if the Luba player and a family member go to the hospital.
Oh, SLG's out.
16th place.
SLG is out. They get taken out. Not sure where they were at the time, but Team 18, this is going to be Emerald Gemerald's going to fight. We're going to fight 2, and 2 Roars, 1 MNK after a 3rd placing before are now going to go out in 15th place. Man, we are already seeing a lot of disjunctive placings here for a lot of these teams. It's going to mess things up as we move through the rest of the series.
Yeah, that's 0 kills for all of those eliminated teams on the board. You can see, I mean, there's a lot of fighting going on early. We're at 14 before we even, I think, get to the finished first circle. As you're going to see another fight going down here, most likely. It's going to be going up against, oh, it's going to be Crackdown and, well, Communist Revolutionary's not even in the game.
Wow, oh, we lost a player.
Yeah, I think
not sure what happened.
Out. Yeah, Rio could get spotted up here by the 2 players up top. Eddie is going to take a considerable amount of damage. This could be an early fight because, yeah, they have to go through this team. Crackdown and Cheese are probably going to have to just evacuate and go and find another way into this circle because I don't think they're going to find a way in. On the other side of the board, we're going to see Team 10. That's going to be Lander Zoo on their rotation. There is going to be a team behind them, though, so they will have to pay a bit of attention to this. That will be the LA Tech Blue Squad that played the ridiculous ceiling play on towards Tripod. So we're going to see where these teams are going to go up next. I mean, there's a lot more fighting in this round compared to what we just saw in map number 1. Map number 1, I guess teams are feeling things out a little more, try to see where they want them to go, and Down Beast is a very popular area right now. The circle's about, oh, I mean, look at this gift. FCB S9 is going to be very happy with that, but we will have Dude Cube, we will have S9. I believe there's going to be a 3rd team here too. Yes, that's going to be team number 3, Pandas equals Bears, is also going to be here. Basically, everyone just kind of claiming their own little plot of land. They want to just have their locations all set up, and you're going to see again another fight. It's going to be involved once again.
Oh my god, but it's just too easy. Emerald Gemerald loses one right off of the rip here as right now it's going to be the one to put them away. Firing away here. Ruger going to just re-shield real quick as Kai is going to be in some trouble, but Ruger is just not backing down, going to reload and re-engage. As now, going to be Emerald Gemerald's going to try to fire right on back here, and some good shots over towards Ruger as the Void Xavier is just hitting every shot. That was definitely 100% accuracy, and now Raw's going to help out as well as Ruger's trying to run for their life, but Kai in pursuit as well. Raw going to try to watch the flank here. The call out is there. Can they fight back, or is the Void Xavier in trouble? Davis is down. Xavier's down. Raw is the last one up for Emerald Gemerald here. Going to try to re-engage 2 players. It's going to be Kai, and it's going to be one other player as well. Raw going to get hit and taken out. Emerald Gemerald tried for the re-engage, but there was just nothing left for them. They will be eliminated. They will be taken out.
Yeah, that's going to be Emerald Gemerald again. I mean, one of your expected favorites down again very early in 14th place. Not something that we expected to see. And there's just early fighting all across the board. Everyone is just running at each other, it looks like. And we got another one here. It's going to be Team 9 Jersey that's currently in an engagement with Landers U. Landers U already lost one too. Legend Daddy is going to be on the ground, trying to get that pickup. I mean, you do have Mercury with the lifeline. Probably hope to go for that tap. They just got one player here. The pieces are going to be up. The shots will come right through. Moving soup now. Left in a 1v3 is going to get one knock. But
oh, no.
Longer. That will be Landers U exiting out in 12th place. And 3 teams are about to fall. 10, 9, and 8. That is going to be Landers U, Jersey, and Hot Dog Water. All going down.
They're all going to fall, and it's just going to get a more narrow field. We are seeing a lot more blood spilled here in this round quickly compared to what we saw in the last match. Now we're in the top 10, 30 up right now. So full squads. here, as they're still going to be up here, and everyone I think is just going to kind of calm it down for the time being and see what they can get. But Clubs does have eyes on Ruger, is going to fire away. It's going to be Team 20. It's going to be Whack who's going to be firing down upon them. They're going to just be waiting, but they're going to bear. Oh, they're actually in a decent position here for this. But keep an eye on the circle. There is going to be at least a couple more movements that are going to force a lot of these teams away from the edge. So they're going to be buried up for now, but not for long.
Yep, and that's going to be a problem here right now because right now, team number 15, it's going to be right now, has to go through this. So there's no other way around this. I don't think Valkyrie will make it over the wall, and that is going to be an issue here. There might be... Oh, actually, never mind. There is a path under the ground there. Yeah, I forgot this one existed. There was a way around. I thought they might have to go through that, and Wack was just going to play mass gatekeeper, but it looks like they're just going to go around. They're going to leave him in the dust. That's going to be a long rotation around the edge, but, I mean, they're more than happy to do so here. In the meantime, we're going to have Marist College, Larry and Co. are going to be in another fight close up. That's going to be a pair of cracks right now. Both these players are going to be on the ground. This is going to be Fluffy Pandas trying to just desperately stay alive. Nazos is going to get behind cover, but both teammates are going to fall. Those visions is fully out. Nardoff is on the ground. It does not look too good for the side of Fluffy Pandas.
Something to keep in mind too is that a lot of the top teams that finished from that first match are no longer in. So this is going, and still F9, or I'm sorry, S9 and Maris are still in here. So we're gonna have to see if they're going to be the top two that still remain after this one. 10 squads left. They're definitely the favorites on this one. Just kind of waiting to see who's going to enter the circle first. S9 actually has a lot of company. Look at that side of the circle right now. There are 3 teams, and 4 and 5 are incoming from the bottom left. So this is going to be where I think a lot of the main battles are going to be. But keep it on the right side as well, because there are still teams outside of the circle that are going to be pushing in, but they will be late to the party. And you got to wonder if those are the teams that are going to be last standing, as they might be late to a lot of the big battles that happen here.
Yeah, but Carl here, we're busy crafting. It looks like they are going to get spotted out here. That is going to be Maris Code coming their way. They were kind of just set up on the crafted, a little bit distracted. It looks like they're going to fall back. They do have some setup here on towards this building here on checkpoints, so they're just going to try to get back to the rooftop and back to their defenses for the time being. As it looks like Marist College is going to be, I mean, just look at Down Beast, though. This is getting ridiculous. Marist College is actually leaving, but there is another team nearby in the form of Whack. He would make that rotation, but again, look at all of these teams coming in right now. We have it 9 out of our 10 teams, basically, are going to be on top of the final count, or the final count, oh my god. I'm so I just called the POI final countdown. Now out here, great shots. One here is going to find one. Looking to move in a second. The team
here you go.
6 is going to be Fluffy Pandas. They find the solo is going to go out very early on, but we would bleed out Nazos, excuse me. It's going to be LA Tech Red trying to maneuver their way through this ultimate from Bangalore. They're going to stay alive. They're going to get some heals off here, it looks like. There are just thoughts everywhere, left and right, as you can see. And here it is coming in. I need a new word of touch to say that name. I can't say it without going like,
I love it though. I'm all about you doing it. I honestly just say triple he. That's what you should just go with there. Just go triple he.
Triple he. And then he's gonna get mad at it next time. He's gonna be on broadcast. He's like, you didn't pronounce our team name correctly. They're like, well, it's a little hard to say.
Don't make it something stupid. Meanwhile, it's going to be LA Tech Blue going to get into this gunfight, but 2 go down right away. It's going to be up to Mesmerizer here, who's going to have to try to get this fight by themselves. And meanwhile, we see right now get eliminated as well. And then there goes Team 11. There goes LA Tech Blue. They'll be taking out 2 teams right off the back as Triple He comes on down and finds the rest of them here. And there are still 3 up. They're just going to heal up, and they should be ready for this next fight. But that next fight might get them first. Bullets are flying in through the smoke. They're going to have to play this out. And now one shot's going to get fired here. Jet Fuel trying to get this kill. And Zach is 1 HP. Can they survive? Looks like they can't. They're going to go down. And now some previous fires here on the backside. And he's going to go down. Jet Fuel trying to pick up the slack. Jacksaw is going to get taken out. And all of a sudden, Team 20, that's Whack, will be eliminated in 7th. And they will survive another day. Triple He, out of nowhere, are able to survive. But I think they are not done quite yet.
Yeah, they're just trying to get all the shield pickups that they can right now because that circle is going to start moving. They're the only action going on right now. Everyone else on the other side is in like a truce pack because no one wants to move out of their locations. No one has to move basically out of their locations. I mean, look at this. You're going to have Team 4. That's going to be Carl. Going to set up down below is going to have a top 6 finish as well. So they're going to have some very high placings early on. And this College is going to be fully kitted out in red there, as you can see on the X-ray from the post that we have of it is going to be Group Cube that's currently up on top. I think the team of all blues is actually going to be, I believe, Pandas.
Look at
It's
S9.
going to be Pandas equals Bear. S9 is going to be on the outside here. They're not very well equipped as well. They haven't had to fight really this entire game. I think they have 0 kills across the board, and that is going to be an issue when these teams start rolling in, because you're going to have the upgraded shields in the hands of a team like number 7. This Worthy Triple V is going to be coming in, and they're going to be much more equipped than the side of S9, but you're going to see the shots coming through.
Oh, Briar Patch.
Briar Patch is going to be cut out in the open, trying to duck away. This is going to be the only fight going on. It looks like as well, things are going, teams are going to be pushing in as well. It's going to be team number 5 pushing through. That is going to be Dude Cube is pushing in here on towards of Carl. Carl is going to go down very low, it looks like, because they're taking shots from theirs. Carl on the other side of the map as well. Meanwhile, Owners Bears is perfectly happy to just sit and wait. Briar Patch has gone down as well, so S9 is going to be down 1 member here. As you can see, team number 4, that will be Carl, they will be eliminated in 6th place.
Yeah, they'll be eliminated in 6th place, but everybody else is going to kind of wait and try to get back into this. So yeah, S9 will be down, but they're actually in a great position here, but they need a third party to intervene, but they're not going to get it. This is going to be a quick and easy play here on a Triple He. We're going to come on in, and now Dude Cube's going to get involved. Here comes a third party. This might just save S9, so Team 7 has to make sure they get in. They get in right now. Shots are going to be fired, but barriers are going to be put up, and now they have to evacuate. They can't take this fight. They have to back up. Dude Cube is causing a lot of problems on the backside.
Yeah, Briar Patch is going to be, or Briar Patch being down is going to be a bit of an issue. Power shots are coming out from Todd, just trying to stay alive, trying to keep a look.
Closer's down.
Going to fall, so that means it's all going to be on top. They're just going to
That's it.
through. S9 is going to go out in 5th place, and I don't think with like basically 0 KP means that they're not going to gain a whole lot out of this.
No, they're not going to gain a lot at all. So now we're down to 4 squads. And right now, I'm looking at he to win this whole thing right now. They have been just nothing but ruthless across this entire match. They are so full. Look at the equipment that they have right now. They are fully equipped. Now, Dude Cube is probably my 2nd pick out of this one. Everybody else just kind of waiting to see if they can get a lucky break, as they are just stuck along the edge. And now, who's going to take this next fight? It might be Dude Cube, who are just kind of playing this high ground here. I want to see a fight between these two right here, right now. And you do see one team over toward the top. Not sure what team that is, but you see them in the top right.
That is Marist, full red Marist.
Yeah, they're going to be just kind of waiting and standing by. Those are the 2nd place team. They might be waiting to see these gunfights happen first. They don't need to move yet.
Yep, they're perfectly happy to sit there and just kind of walk in on the edge. The issue now is going to be Pandas equals Bears. They're going to be set up with the Caustic, with the Cattles. They are perfectly okay to sit in this building. What is that the building or not in the circle? At some point, they do have to exit the building, and there is going to be plenty of people outside waiting for them. That's going to be the problem. The ultimate's going to come out from Caustic. It's going to do so much damage. That's going to be a knock-on for Moonwalker. They're going to get put now into this fight. And the Ghost Rookie players are so low right now that the circle closing is going to be the issue. The gas will drop Moonwalker, it looks like. You're going to see Fortnite Balls.
Oh, here it is.
Is going to be in trouble here. Owner has fallen as well, but Aqua is going to fall, and there it comes. Maris College is coming in for the low 3rd party. We're here to play. There's a bit of distraction, but they're taking a lot of damage. Brood's going to go down. Aqua's going to be eliminated.
Oh, what a play!
Maris College is going to go out.
Oh, and there, and oh my God, there goes Dude Cube as well. Down to 2. We are down to 2. Pandas equals Bears, and it's going to be, is they going to win this one? No, they're going to get hit from the side. 2 go down. Team 7. Team 7. It's going to be he. We're going to be pushing on in, and there's going to be an easy pickup for them. What a match out of he, and they're going to take this one in 1st place with a multitude of kills.
I had Pandas Bears dead for rights. 3 bombs inside the building. There was 2 teams outside. There was so much outside of the building. This is map number 3, not map 2, which means you're going to see a bit of lag on the stream right now as I've tabbed out of it. But we're back. We're good. We're going to be good to go. A bunch of contests are going to be on the way. Potentially here, actually, I think the only major one is going to be, well, I mean, bot diff doesn't exist, so all the fragment is going to be going to the side of SLG. And, you know, it's going to be a pretty polite opening.
Yeah, and I gotta give the points update because it is so top heavy, but it's so close at the same time. So after some quick calculations, he has taken the top spot. They are sitting at 32 points, so they are 18 away from hitting that match point barrier. And then Mars College sitting in 2nd with 31, and S9 FCD are going to be at 30. So right in the top 3, and then after that, it's Dude Cube in 4th with 15. So as you can see, very top heavy between 3 teams who are going to be the easy favorites going forward. It's just going to be a question of who's going to hit that match point first and if they're going to be able to capitalize on it. But that was an insane match. That was probably the best match we've had in the Art series so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's been that was just such a crazy ending too, considering like we did have Pandas coming out from the bottom, somehow overcoming both of those teams that were on them, and I mean, it was just an incredible way to finish that one off. And then, of course, Eddie and Co come in and ruin a perfect ending there by picking it up themselves, posting 15 total kills, shooting themselves all the way to the top of the leaderboard. Absolutely ridiculous opening out of them. But you know what? Congratulations. Eddie was proving me wrong here. I made fun of him, saying he'd only see himself do 200 damage per round when the stats list came out. He's definitely doing a lot more than 200. I can tell you that for certain right now.
Oh, I would absolutely say so. I mean, he's doing pretty good right now. His entire team is doing very good right now. So there's not a team to mock right now. This is a team to take very seriously as we get into this next match here. We have switched over to World Edge. So we're going to be looking at some different strategies perhaps. But as I see S9 already sitting at the edge of the circle, you got to wonder if they're going to try to pull the same strats that we saw in the previous matches.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a circle that will be pulling towards the northeast as well. It looks like some early popped shots.
Oh my god.
From the side of Carl. I mean, I don't know who ate that, but somebody ate a lot of damage there. Full shield crack and everything, but a lot of these teams are not going to get the opportunity to really root up for the time being. I do see Carl picking up these snipers a lot. The charged rifle as well, especially. I don't know if Carl or Nox can see that foot there. There's a player popping around the corner. Surprise! That's a good chunk of damage there on the Valkyrie. That's going to be, I believe that is. I'm not sure which team that is actually that's fighting. That might be the LA Tech team up top here. They are going to be up in the survey camp. They're going to be crafting, setting some stuff up. Meanwhile, Dude Cube going to be set up in this tower, overlooking a couple areas, and there's going to be a few players around. But, I mean, right now, there's going to be no major contest here as we're coming in for the first circle.
No major contests. Everyone just going to kind of do their thing right now. But look at the proximity between a lot of these teams. They are hugging each other. Looks like a couple of shots are going to be fired here by Human over towards Team 12. That is going to be LA Tech Red, who haven't had a lot of good luck so far to kick off this series. But they're just going to try to look to reverse that right here, right now. They're just going to be kind of making sure they don't get caught out, though. There were shots fired towards their general direction, but they do need to make sure that they are equipped, that they actually do want to take this gunfight.
Yep, definitely. They're going to be all set up, ready to go. Habanero and Colada looking to get some loot down on the board, trying to just get everything up and rested. I mean, again, there's not going to be a whole lot of fighting going on for the time being. You can see a lot of movement here. S9 is going to be right here on the edge of the circle, picking up Lava Siphon, it looks like, as well. EMG coming in from the bottom. Okay, let's see what these guys got, because they got a boosted loot location as well as they're running the Loba. So pretty good amount of stuff set up for them. But across the board, really, not a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be the first map of World Jeds, similar to Storm Point. They're probably just going to be feeling each other out quite a bit here, trying to see where these players are going to be going, how they're going to be handling things. And that means for a little bit, there's not going to be a whole lot going on right now.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, everyone's just kind of breathing down each other's necks. You can see so many names overlapping on the mini-map here. So you got to wonder who's going to be the first one to try to fire. I mean, eventually everyone's just going to accidentally run into one another, and they're just going to start getting into it because they're just going to kind of be forced to. So I kind of wonder what the first shot's going to be. I'm trying to keep an eye on our top three leaders right now. S9 specifically, they're kind of in no man's. They're sitting in their own little section pretty comfortably right now. As for everybody else, they're still just have enemies nearby, man. They got to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, but you're going to see Whack as well is going to be coming around through the tunnel here. They will be coming up behind Marist College. In the meantime, I think we do have our first engagement, and it is going to be LA Tech.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be in a fight with our last round winners in the form of Hey. They're going to be up. We remember that Eddie here is going to be scanned by the survey beacon. They're running the Wraith, Bangalore, and here. So an interesting team comp coming out here right now. They are going to be fighting, and it is going to be LA Tech Red, or excuse me, Blue. I'm going to just back up here and try to get out of dodge. It looks like they're committing to this fight. But as of right now, well, that's going to be a great popper. You're going to see the nades, though, coming in, as well as the seer. Everything is kind of being aimed their way, and in the meantime, there's a lot going on around the board. You're going to be on board with EMG. Xavier's going to go down real early here. On the receiving end of S9, it's going to be both there. It becomes not even one Twitch RAR. Last player is going to be running out. They're going to get that finish on towards Void Xavier. No mercy for him. As Team 11, that's going to be LA Tech Blue does go down. They are going to be eliminated. I think this is going to be, this will be Hot Dog Water, wondering if they kind of want to get involved in this. And really, I mean, we know it's S9. They don't. And if you're Hot Dog Water, you don't want that fight.
No, and Emerald General is obviously going to be in some trouble as well. Davis, last one up for them right now as they're just going to try to get out of dodge right now. It is going to be up to Davis. Going to shield up, going to try to get out of dodge, going to see if they can get out of this. But meanwhile, there's a couple more fights happening in the background over here. Not sure where. Looks like it's going to be over toward the southeast corridor, and S9's actually going to be in a bit of trouble here. They're going to be pinned down on the lower ground here on, looks like it's, I'm not sure what team it is. It looks like it's going to be Team 13. Might be in some plays here, but Eddie actually gets taken out. That's going to be trouble here for he. They're already losing one player.
They're going to be on the receiving end of Marist College.
Oh!
It looks like. As they're going to come in, they should be cleaning these ones up. As that's going to be another one down. And that should be Jet Fuel will end up getting dropped as well. It's all going to be on Kid Ryu trying to get out and try to stay alive.
Oh my god!
Out of the air, just gets skeet shot basically and does end up going down. But meanwhile, it's going to be, I mean, that'll be Team 7 going down. Team 12 as well.
Oh, what a kill!
Squad will go down. And that's going to be a huge kill by Crackdown. The last player up is going to be behind that shield. Crackdown just trying to finish this one off. And we're going to see again, it's going to be all on Pod here in a 1v2.
And Pod's going to just worry about shielding up, but is going to have to try to take the engagement regardless. Voster is going to still be holding on for dear life for right now, and now finally going down. And now Pod might have an opportunity here, but has to make the most of it, but he's losing shields quickly. 2 players up, and that's going to be it for S9. We just lost 2 teams in the top 3 in the bottom 16 squads.
That was just such an early, engagement that went down. They picked up the 2 kills there on towards EMV. EMV did get away. S9, I mean, I said, if you're hot though, you probably don't want that fight. No, you do want that fight now. You do definitely want it. It's going to be EMV Davis now in a 1v1 here. Up against Crackdown, or excuse me, no, not Crackdown, Communist Revolutionary. I'm going to be looking for this player. Doesn't know where they are. Is going to go pick up and probably, well, I was going to say maybe get some items as well. But it's just going to be in the 1v1. And it's going to be Davis. Going to spot it. There's going to be shots. And that
Davis!
That is going to be Davis picking them off. Team 8, Hot Dog Water, after eliminating S9 FCD, will get dropped out in 15th place.
Wow, man, I didn't expect it to go this way. We were so early in this fight. And oh my god, Nerdoff. That's going to be trouble for literally anybody who peeks in any opening whatsoever. I just saw so much damage after that shot from Nerdoff. Good lord. It looks like it's going to be the team of Fluffy Pandas LLC who are going to want this fight.
We're going to see it. I mean, there's just shots going down absolutely every which way. Tripods 2.0 getting involved here as well, as they're going to be the ones on the other side of the bridge. And it's just 2 teams here. I don't think anyone's nearby for a third party. Not at all. There is nobody around. But that's going to be some great shots. Nerdoff continuing to go again. Nazos is going to have that Bloodhound ultimate popped. Is going to have to retreat, though, considering there's been so much damage done. And is going to have to just try to back it up. It looks like they don't want anything to do with this fight, but you're going to have to get around this choke point because the circle is up north. There's only one way in, basically, right now from where they are, unless they end up retreating all the way back. But for now, they're just going to try to get this reset off. They're going to succeed in doing so, it looks like, as this will be the players now from Tripods pushing up on towards them.
Kind of waiting to say nobody. Antrox's gonna fire away here, but some I don't think he meant to do that. I don't think they meant to do that. Antrox kind of hurt themselves a little bit, and now going to back up here. I would probably do the same. So it is going to be the team of Tripods 2.0 going to try to back up here before they try to get into this next engagement. I don't think they really want the smoke at the moment. They are just not ready whatsoever. But the circle is going to probably force them into a position they don't want to be in. But the ult is fired. Antrox going to get their team on out of there. They're going to get out of dodge, and they're going to kind of relocate and see where they can find a better position. Everyone now still kind of spread out at the moment. There's going to be a couple engagements probably more towards the south ends of these circles here, but that's mainly where they're going to be. Everybody else is just kind of waiting and see what happens before they get into anything. They're perfectly okay with just barricading themselves, and I think this is Team 10 here. This is going to be Lander U spotting some people in the distance, and now with that Sentinel out, is going to fire away over towards these players. Not sure what team it is. Not able to hit much, though, but Mercury, I think, seems wants to get this chase going.
Yeah, that was Tripods that did come in off the Valkyrie ultimate. They did end up getting behind cover safely. I think somebody was definitely going to be taking some shots there early, but it looks like they're all going to survive in the meantime. Davis is going to be a solo here out on towards the back. Tripods is vaguely leaning with somebody here. So Davis might be staring down the barrel of a lot of guns very shortly, depending on where Davis ends up going here, but they should know. I mean, they have the seer. Yeah, there you go. They're going to spot him. They know exactly where Davis is now. I mean, that heartbeat it's so hard to kind of rat when you have a heartbeat sensor like that. Meanwhile, you're going to have 2 squads over here. That's going to be Carl, and you're going to have team member 14 that will be Old Timers up top. So these two teams sort of just feeling true statements kind of again, but eventually they're going to have to start moving because there are going to be teams coming in from the side. This will be Duke Cube. Duke Cube always seems to find Carl. I feel like every game this happens, they just find him.
Yeah, I think they just have a tracker on them that just goes from match to match, or they have some type of agreement. I don't know. You think we're seeing some back alley agreements where they just agree to fight each other like in the middle of the game? Like, is that a thing?
I mean, I'll be very impressed if they're able to do so, considering how hard it is to actually identify a team that you're going into. I mean, we see it all the time, right? Where it's like, oh, maybe you can identify them because of the skins or something like that. But no, it's just stupid hard to actually like figure out who is who when you're in the middle of the game. We're gonna have another fight going on as well. It will be the side of right now is going to be involved once again in an engagement. It will. Oh, actually, it looks like that's coming in on them. The nades are going to fly through. Seer Ultimate's gone up as well. But there is another player in front. There's going to be a few there as well. Yeah, Mr. Morta is going to find one. He's going to have to back away. He's going to go all the way down and around because, yeah, there's just, I mean, there's shots are coming in. There's going to be early engagements as well. But Strats is going to find one. That's going to be Maris College coming in. Strats finds one. And they're just here for the cleanup now. They're going to get that one kill. And now they're going to be looking to hunt down the remaining 2.
Yeah, they're going to look to try to get through this right now. And, oh, look at that south! Look at the south edge. The south edge is where everything is happening. It looks like we got something in the happening in the southwest as well. Not sure what teams these are quite yet. It looks like one of them is going to be Tripods 2.0. The other one appears to be Two Rollers 1 MNK, who need a really good placing here. They have been struggling a little bit in the past couple of placings so far. They could definitely use some points here. And now they're going to hop up top, try to get the high ground, and see what they're working with before they get into any type of bigger engagement. There were obviously some bullets fired in their general direction, but for right now, they're just going to kind of wait this one out. They don't want to get into anything too, I guess, loosely in this case.
Yep, and up top, we're going to see another Ruby Maris College once again in towards the side of Buki. Buki is going to be walking around the outside, trying to pick up some kills here on towards the flank. But the move is flying through those. So much damage. Down goes Moonwalker. Very early on is not going to get this one. They're going to get a teleport to the other side of the bridge. Should be able to get this res off. Excuse me, as well to go with it. Human is able to drop traps. Human is just kind of going in here, and they're going to end up losing one. Larry is going to be super weak. Human is just being an absolute nuisance. Going around the corners, they will get picked off. Human will find that one. I think they're looking to try to get this res, but no, that does going to be a second res picked up on the other side. Moonwalker and Aqua are both going to be up here, trying to just get this reset, and they're trying to prevent the res as well.
2 players left there for this squad. Larry's going to be in some trouble though here for Team 13. That's going to be Mars College, a team that is definitely looking to get some points, and they're definitely in a good position to do so here with the other 2 teams in the top 3 taken out. They could definitely benefit from this. Not sure how many kills they have at the moment. I believe it's 2 that they have as a team so far. Now they're going to look for others here, but they're on the high ground. They might have them pinned. They're going to go for this. They're going to go for this right now.
But they know that's going to be the drop, and they're going to spot basically everybody there. Boom's going to find one. Boom's doing a lot of damage. They're trying to get the players on the tail, and they're going to drop one. That's going to be Awkward going down. Looking for the second as well. That's going to be Moonwalker as well. Third player left. It's all going to be on Human, and it's going to get ripped out of the air. Team 5 gets eliminated in 13th place.
Dude Cube going to get taken out there. 12 squads remaining. We're not even halfway through. As now, everyone just going to kind of dominate. It's still that south side, though. Over by Fragment East is where everything is going to happen right now. You see a couple teams hanging around the edge. But for right now, everyone's just going to kind of try to find their position in this whole thing. There's not a lot of real estate left at Team 19. It's going to be, I believe it's Tripods. Going to be in some trouble here. They're going to get hit here from Team 10.
It's Tripods and Landers, and these teams have been going at it for quite a while, honestly. They've been spending a fair amount of time, and meanwhile, SLG is finally going to get into a fight, it looks like here, and they're going to be taking it to the side of, I believe it's 2 Rollers, 1 M&Q. They're going to see one, they're going to get that execute there, so Nakano's going to get dropped early on, and it looked like the rest of the team got out, but WAC is also going to be nearby. I mean, there is just so many teams in a close vicinity, but you're going to have to start moving to the other side of the circle. Meanwhile, they're going to be left here. It's going to be Legendary. Legendary's going to be the only one left from Landers' view. It looks like the fight came through. Tripods 2.0 comes absolutely in to clear house, and it's all going to be on Legendary now in a 1v3. He's going to spot one.
Don't think they got them there, but in the meantime, it is going to be Team 14. That's going to be Old Timers eliminated 12th, and now a couple other fights are happening on the outside. Team 20 is going to be gone. That's going to be Whack. They're going to be taken out of this one as we go on board with Team 1. It's going to be SLG, a team that definitely could use some points as well. Now to Team 9, Jersey, going to be in the Brits of a gunfight here, but look at how many are falling. They're all out of shields. Little hippie early day, man, all out of shields, and they're going to be done just like that. Team 3 also goes down. Pandas, Eagles, Bears going down. There is people going down left and right. We are now down to 7 squads. 17 are up. Team 6 is going to be gone. That is going to be Fluffy Pandas LLC. They'll be taken down as well. Team 2 only has 1 player remaining, and that is going to be Summer Lane. Let's see what they're going to try to do here. There's not going to be a lot of options left for them, but they're going to try their damn best.
I mean, there's not a whole lot available on the board right now.
Look behind, look behind, look behind, look behind. There's going to be trouble here for Larry. There's only 1 more player, and now another team going to come on behind and is going to be coming on through. Has some help, though. Team 2 going to get taken out. Finally, that is going to be the Team 2 Rollers 1 MNK. Is going to be taken out just like that. The Legendary, another single who's still left alive here for Team 10. That is going to be the team of Lander U. Just no shields left. Going to try to get back up here. Not a lot of options for them, but there is a lot of people getting into some gunfights right now.
Yep, I mean, right now, we're going to have SLG up. You're going to have Landers U in the form of Legend, and he's the only one up. You're going to have Res College once again, and you're going to have team number 15 right now, as well as Tripods 2.0. So there's still a bunch of 3 squads up. 5 squads left, 13 players available on the board right now. So there are going to be quite a few ready to go, as we're going to get towards this next circle, but there's not going to be a whole lot really available. I mean, look at the circle right now. There's not much to do, and there's not a whole, I mean, not the most amount of cover. Kool-Aid Man is going to have 2 players knocked, though, and is not, I don't think, going to get this one off. He's going to try to do it. No, Tripods 2.0 is going to get cleaned up by SLG. 7 kills.
Down to the final 4. Look at Team 10 with still a single remaining. Good Lord, Lander U surviving by the skin of their teeth. It's Legendary. He's literally the last one alive. Could you imagine if they clutched it right here? But what are you going to do when you have a whole team on top of a rock? Not really good. Not a lot of options here. And that is going to be, I believe, right now. They're going to be sitting up there. They are having all the advantage. They are fully shielded up. Have the most quote-unquote cover as they sit on top. And now finally, Team 10 goes down, Lander U goes down. What a play there by Legendary to stay alive as much as they possibly could, but there was just not much left. Now down to the final 3, and they are full up. And now the fight begins up top. Kaikai is actually going to get hit. Wait, Team 50 is actually going to get hit a lot. Actually, they're going to be in some trouble here right now. Actually has to abandon ship. They have to get on down and try to shield back up. They got absolutely smacked. I believe that was by Mars College who took that fight.
Yep, they just decided, nope, we're evicting you out. You are going to be out of here for the time being. They are going to be removed from the premises, so they will be down below. It's going to be just 3 teams left. 4 squads across the board. It's going to be right now. You're going to have Mars College, and you're going to have SLG. SLG is going to be working on this rock in kind of an awkward spot, honestly, because I think anywhere they poke out, they're going to be visible to the side of right now. But right now, I think is going to try to commit to this. They're going to be going charging forward here. Mars College is going to be able to free fire both of these teams from up top. And this is not looking too good here for neither squad. There's going to be an early push here from Kaikai trying to come in. He's going to be able to drop through. That is going to be Sledgehammer going down. He actually got knocked by Saker with the bullet, looks like. Looking for a seal swap. They will get that off. And now they have to contend with the fact that Maris College is going to be up top. That's going to be a great stack there. But you're also going to have a very angry SLV just kind of sitting around the corner. Is going to be, well, they're going to start taking damage here, it looks like. They're just trying to inch forward and not be too involved. They're trying to let the third party, or try to wait and let the third party happen here. But I don't know about that because Maris College can see you. You're not immutable up there.
Nope, and I think they're going to get found out here as a Team 15. This is going to be right now going to get into the gunfight, but they're going to hit from up top again, and that's going to go 1 down, and the rest are losing shields quickly. Psycho now bleeding out. 1 more player up. It's Ruger. Going to shield up. Going to try to wait this one out. Going to see if they can get any type of thing going here, but there's some other fights happening up top, and now Ruger's going to get fired upon. 2 squads left. 3v2 situation here. SLG trying to go for the final gunfight. Can they get this one down? No. 1 down. It's up to David. And it's not going to be enough. Morris College going to take match 3. Yeah, we'll find out.
The audio is coming in a little better. We'll find out here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
In the meantime, Maris College is now in match point. So one team has already reached threshold already. So that is a very early start here coming out of this squad. But yeah, Maris College picked up a 14 kill win, which gave him 26 points. And S9, man, game took pity on S9, hey? They're getting
Yeah.
all the loot now. All of a sudden, they have the prime loot location on Lava Siphon, so they're quite happy with that hot zone for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing about Mars College, they have not placed outside of the top 5 yet. So they finished at 2, 4, and then 1, and then have 2 double-digit kill games. So they are easily looking like the favorites right now. Though, and S9 specifically, definitely not teams to take lightly, though. They are teams that are also in the top 3. They have not yet hit match point, but they are sitting at 35 and 33 kills respectively. So they should be in, especially now with S9 with this prime location here, should be in for a decent game here, and they might be able to get themselves across that threshold. They don't need to necessarily win this one. They just need to make sure Mars doesn't win it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the match point threshold as well, for those who are not fully aware of how that works, is that you do have to reach 50 points, and then after 50 points, you have to win a game. So again, you are going to be trying to prevent the other teams that are at match point from winning a game, while you are trying to get to that threshold in the process. So, you know, there's a lot going on off the rip, and actually, we're going to have an early engagement here, it looks like, up top. It should be 15. It should be right now up against number 4 in the form of Carl. So again, Carl picking up, looking for, I guess, snipers, wingman. They typically do run the charge rifle of some kind. There you go, of course. Nocturne has one. I guess it's a favorite weapon of his for the time being, as they're trying to figure out where they're going to go with right now. The circle, though, is going to be pulling all the way across the map. It is not very much in their favor, and that is that's an S9 gift right there, if there ever was one. Once again,
really
they're getting
is.
blessed in round 2 of each of these maps. It looks like the hot zone on top of this, so I mean, they're going to be very happy, but the problem is a lot of these edge teams now have to make their way all the way across the map.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to work their way on over, and it's going to be curious to see who gets inside the first engagement. It's definitely a lot of teams to choose from here. Okay, they're going to get hit here in round 1, so 4.5 minutes left on this one. Is, again, nice little silent start here for everybody, just not wanting to get anything here early, but keep in mind, they are definitely aware. Mars College have hit that match point threshold, so they just got to make, I mean, not like you can really tell who you're shooting at half the time, but you got to make sure that you are not getting them any free kills on this one. And a couple teams outside of that threshold, everybody else basically are going to need to be in for some big games, though, so they might be playing a little bit more aggressively. We're going to have to find out. I mean, look who is all around this team we're currently eyes on with right now.
Yeah, there's a lot around nearby, and this is going to be, I mean, Marist College, everyone is aware of where they start, all right? We do have the maps that do appear, like everyone has the drop maps. They should be aware of this. So this is going to be team, two rollers, 1 aiming and K is going to be moving in here, but they do have Marist College in hot pursuit. So it will be them moving it on towards Old Timers here. Old Timers, it looks like they're just trying to back away and get to the other side of the POI. And in the meantime, there you go. Your current leaders, Marist College, is inbound, and they are looking for that early fight. I mean, admittedly, if you're Marist College, you don't really want to be fighting because you just want to survive to the end. Your goal is to win. Your goal is not to fight. You don't need those points anymore.
Yeah, loot, 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 loot. That's all you got to do right now. Just loot, find your place, get inside the circle, make sure you're outside. And Team 19, who was that right off the rip, gets taken out. Not sure the way. It's Tripods. First one to go here on this one, but S9 is actually already into a fight as well, and they're actually taking down 2 players. They're going to look for one more. Not sure who it is, but they're going to be fighting in with one more player. They are taking out one of these teams here, so S9 getting involved early. That's actually going to be Lander U as S9 find their first 3 kills. That's going to help them as they look for that match point advantage.
Yep, and it looks like, I want to say, I'm not sure who exactly it was. Yeah, S9 is going to be up above. They did end up taking out a couple, and we're going to see where exactly they're going to be moving forward here. They are going to move to the bottom half of the map.
Yep, they are by themselves.
Oh, here comes Marist as well. Marist is going to be coming in out towards the outside on the left side. You're going to see several teams still working their way in. Epicenter is going to be a big location here as well. You're going to have team number 4, that's Carl. You're going to have team 11 in the form of LA Tech Blue, and right now is probably also in the vicinity. So there's a lot going on right now across the map.
Yeah, everyone just kind of getting into their positions. But, I mean, that team right in the center of that blue team is basically in the middle of a rock and a hard place. I think we might have a battle here coming inside the middle of the circle here. Let's see if who's going to find who. They're barricaded inside this building, but there's going to be a team walking around them. Are they going to be able to find each other, or are they just going to kind of let each other walk for right now? It's going to be Team 20. That's going to be Whack, who I think are aware that team is in there. It's just going to be a question on whether or not they want to take this fight or not. And it looks like one player absolutely does. They're going to hop inside, and they're going to barricade themselves. So maybe not going in for full aggression, but they do want to at least get into the vicinity of this Team 1. It's going to be SLG who are going to be barricading themselves on the opposite side. So right now, we're seeing a lot of action inside that middle circle, and the circle just changed up. It looks like that is where the main fights are going to be going towards the end of this game.
Yep, no, absolutely. And you're going to see this should be, I mean, this is going to be LA Tech blue here on one side of the map. They're going to be dealing with Carl up top as well, who basically has oversight over everything that's going on here. So you're going to see where these players are. They are basically just looking for each other as right now. You're going to see EMG is going to get into a fight here early on with the side of Hot Dog Water. As you're going to see Crackdown and Co are going to be all set up. They're going to throw out the Catalyst Wall and basically just put some blockages in the way. They're going to be able to see these diamonds as well because you do have that seer visibility. As the opposing side is also going to throw out the seer ultimate. This is going to force these players to go back, and Crackdown is going to get absolutely demolished.
Absolutely flogged there by War, who's going to try to push on up and finish this out. It's going to be Crackdown just trying to back away, but the place is already blowing up right now. Furry Cheese gets hit with a lot, no shields, half HP. Comedy's Revolutionary now stuck, is going to get losing some shields as well, and the edge of the circle going to be even bigger of a problem for them, trying to shield up, trying to heal up, trying to do anything to stay alive, but it's just not going to be enough. Team 8, that's going to be Hot Dog Water. They're out of the game.
If they are going to exit as well, they do end up losing that early on contest. On the other side, you are going to see another fight. This is going to be Dude Cube currently going at it with the Fluffy Pandas. Fluffy Pandas are actually going to lose Nazos here off the balloon. So it does look like two players are going to get out, but you are going to lose your Bloodhound in the process. They're going to probably try to look to see if they can go back for him. But right now, that is going to be a big problem right now as they get into that engagement on the other side of the map. You're going to have team number 3. This can be Pandas equals Bears is now going to be an engagement with he as they're going to be charging forwards. And this is going to be Eddie and Co. decently equipped, and they should know that there's a team here as well.
Yeah, they definitely know. They know that the team is ready and standing by. So now they're just going to wait and see if they can pick anybody off. Having a really tough showing in that previous match. Arrow match 3. Now they're going to be looking for some revenge. They're going to try to find the team on the inside, but the barriers are up. That's their only cue that they're in there. So now they just got to kind of wait this one out and see if they can find anybody in the meantime. They also don't want to get picked off. There are definitely a lot of teams in the vicinity, so they don't want to get caught out by anyone from the back. So making sure they have eyes across the board before they get into anything stupid.
Yep, and something to note here, Marist College is about to be even a rock and a hard place. Literally, you have S9 on one side, you have SLG on the other. Here comes, Nerdoff is actually, they were able to pick up Nazos as well. So that team, I believe that was Fluffy Pandas, is successfully able to get out, but they're going to be now fighting with S9. EMG coming in on the south side as well. So you're going to see a lot of players coming into this final circle area. There is a lot of lava on the ground that is going to cause a bit of an issue. Meanwhile, I don't know what these guys are doing all the way up top. They are not moving at all. They got to get them moving at some point, but they're, I guess, happy to just kind of contend out for the time being. But there's some teams, look at Pandas. They have 3 white shields.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Pandas equals Bears. They have 3 white shields. There is not a whole lot going for them.
Yeah, and if the other team knew that right now, they'd be getting busted in. There would be just not a lot of fight happening, and they know the position they're in, so they're going to do their best to make sure that they are locked in tight, making sure nobody's going to come around and break them through. So barriers are going to keep going on up, and they're just going to kind of wait this one out. They're hoping that anybody gets into a fight. S9's actually getting into a fight, and I believe this is with a team that they are really keen on eliminating.
Yep, we're going to see. This is going to be, it's going to be
Nerdoff's down.
As you're going to see, yeah, Nerdoff is going to get dropped. That's going to be S9 go charging through. This is going to be Eddie now trying to get in on towards his players on the bottom. Knows that at least one is down, but that was Team 6. That's going to be Fluffy Pandas exiting in, 16th place, so really early on, but the shots coming through. Eddie's going to get super weak here. Probably going to have to fall back, but Jet Fuel's going to go down as well. This is actually falling apart.
Yeah, Kid Ryu's last one up here for Gonna have to run away. Team 11 also eliminated in the meantime. It's going to be LA Tech Blue, but right now, Kid Ryu, is going to shield up right now. He knows that he's getting chased, though. Eddie getting taken down. There's one banner now looking for the second one. Banner has been recovered, so a little bit of hope left on this one. Jet Fuel also waiting to get revived, and Kid Ryu might try this. I'm not sure. Has to know that that third team down there that's going to be Pandas is going to be hiding under, but there is a possibility that they can collect the beacons and get on out there. Now here comes the revive.
If they're going to get on board here, Jet Fuel, I think, is going to get picked up. Toasty, I mean, that was basically a gift towards Pandas. They end up coming out on top of that, and they get the kills, and they end up picking up basically some really nice loot off of Eddie's dead body, which is a little bit unfortunate. That is going to be a bow on the ground as well. But, yeah, I mean, Panda's able to pick up everything off of these bodies. I believe they were the ones that come in to finish that team. So that is going to be a gift. Kid Ryu is going to actually go down. Jet Fuel does get finished off, and he's going to have to go on the retreat path, try to escape if possible. The problem is there are just so many players nearby, and that's going to be right now, coming in pretty late, trying to get on towards these two teams. And it's going to be both. Well, that's going to be poor Kid Ryu, who's going to be just absolutely blown up at some point. And you're going to have Pandas equals Bears all coming through. And right now is also aware of these players behind him. You're going to see the shots coming through. They know somebody's in the back. And I believe that is going to be... yeah, that is going to be Carl. So they're going to have to take a trip through the circle there on the outside because, yeah, the way they're going does not have a way to that circle without going through the gas.
And keep an eye on that southwest corridor as well, as S9 is going to be hanging around that side. They were getting into it a little bit with that purple squad down there on the bottom, but not much came of it. So now they're probably just going to barricade themselves and wait for an opportunity to get inside the circle here. But it's going to turn real ugly here real quick over towards that northeast side, as we see some firing and some barriers getting put up here as Team 2, that's going to be 2 rollers, 1 MNK, is going to find some players here. It's going to be Team 12. That is going to be LA Tech Red. LA Tech Red looking for a big game here, and they might try to start right now, but that's not a good start. Hitman getting rocked.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely gets smoked on so much damage. The problem is they have to push through this. You don't have another way to the circle. You have to get through this choke point, and that now is going to be an issue, as we're going to see. I mean, the way it's going to be moving forward here right now, I mean, it's going to be in the form of Team 2. And again, I mean, on the other side, you're going to have Pandas here coming in with EMG, it looks like.
Yeah, Jersey's going to get eliminated. EMG now going to push up. They have a really, really good loadout right now. They are looking to take a fight. They need to get some kills on the board. Team 18, remember, this is Emerald Gemerald, who are looking to put themselves into the top 10 spot and make a name for themselves right here. They actually have a really good loadout, but Davis actually gets hit a couple of times. So now you got to wonder what fight they're about to get into. I'm not sure what team they're trying to go after. I actually believe that's S9, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not S9. I'm not sure who it is. S9's actually in a fight with Duke Cubes. They're on the outside here. EMG in a fight with somebody else. And now the fights are starting to begin for some of the higher up teams.
Yep, and Dude Cubes did get run over basically by S9, so they will exit now in 13th place. As, I mean, Larry and Co, they've just been sitting pretty. They're perfectly happy to stay where they are. Meanwhile, it's going to be EMG right now going up against Pandas X Bears. Pandas, the recipients of a gift of a ton of loot, is now going to have to put that to the test as they're up against EMG, a team that desperately needs some points here.
Yeah, they desperately need some points. Here comes the play. There's one kill. Toasty's going to go down, and this is looking like EMG's fight. Second one goes down. Looking for one more final kill in Team 3. That's going to be Pandas equals Bears. Going to get taken out as EMG. Really great engagement. Bided their time and waiting for the opening, and once they got it, there was just no stopping it. Great play there of EMG. They'll loot up, and they're looking good right now. They are 2 reds, 1 purple, and they're going to be looking to move on over and get into this next fight, but it looks like other fights are starting to happen on the outside, as Eddie actually was able to get, or I'm sorry, Kid Ryu was actually able to get both of their teammates back up, but they might go right back down here.
Yep, I mean, they're going to find one on towards Happy. Everyone is just fleeing basically for the circle edge, as Eddie's going to find another one. He's down. Nocturne as well, and that's going to be Team 4. Carl is going to get eliminated as everyone's fleeing the circle. They're not going to be able to pick Eddie back up, but you're going to run right into another team. That is going to be the number 20 Whack.
That's Whack.
The freaking minigun is going to absolutely decimate he. And, well, okay, now you're kind of stuck because you got it. You're stuck up top here.
Oh,
but the
boy.
minigun put to full use there as Jacksaw just just absolutely shreds them both.
The top 2 team finishes in the top 10 after a great showing out of them over the past couple of maps, so they are not able to get into that match point. Teams to keep an eye on: Morris still alive, S9 still alive, everybody else basically just trying to have themselves some big games as we go into the final couple of circles here. So it is going to get real interesting here. Teams are going to be more aggressive, and as for Morris and S9, we're going to see what they're going to try to do. S9 already getting into a lot of good gunfights that they have ended up winning, and now they're just sitting outside of the circle, and now we got some more fights happening on the circle.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is now going to be getting into engagement at some point or another. You're going to have Team 12 here. I do believe that is going to be LA Tech Blue is going to be, or excuse me, red. They're going to be up. They're going to be taking some shots. They are in the circle, though, so they're more than happy to stay where they are. It's the other teams that we have to be a little more concerned about, like 2 Rollers, 1 M&K, and Team 14 in the form of old timers now. You're going to have to be working your way towards the circle, and that means you got to maneuver your way through a lot of enemies right now. As we're going to take a look, see who's still up on the board. You're going to have right now, currently set just on the edge of the circle. They're not in the circle, though, so they will have to leave that building. You're going to have or S9 FCD perfectly happy where they are. The problem is they're going to have to start moving here because you know there's going to be a lot coming your way. And the problem there is that it's going to be, I mean, you're going to have EMG sitting here on the edge. You're going to have Whack also as well. Team 14's out, actually. That's old timers, as they just got run over, it looks like, by team number 2 in the form of 2 Rollers, 1 M&K. So that is going to be an early engagement. And this is going to be the big one here. S9 is going to have to fight now with Marist College, and this is going to be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it's going to be really awkward. They're just kind of in awkward positions. There's really not a good advantageous position here, as Team 13 is going to be Mars College. Now going to probably get into their first big gunfight of the match. And now they're going to get hit. Broom's going to get hit first. Larry and Strat's there to help. Looks like they're going to chase them away, but watch those shots in the back. Not sure who's there firing upon them, but they got to make sure they don't get flanked here. Broom is in trouble. They got to get inside. They got to get inside and shield up here, as EMG actually look to be the team to cause some mayhem here over towards the middle of the circle right now.
Yep, and they're also going to be in a fight with, I believe that's team number 20. Yeah, Jack. This is going to be Zacht, Clums, and Jacksaw from Whack are all going to be going around the outside. They do have that minigun probably set up. They're going to try to just figure out if there's a way around this without having to go through those teams. If, you know, Zach can get back up. It does look like Zach's able to successfully get back up. It's going to be them versus EMG. EMG is going to be coming around the corner. More than happy to take this fight, as they're going to knock one. That's going to be Zach going completely down. Didn't even get a chance to pop the ultimate. There's going to be another team at range here trying to get involved as well. So, you know, I mean, right now, Whack in a world of hurt. And there is a lot going on still on the other side, because you do have S9 going at it with Marist as well. Both teams trying to pull back and get a reset, it looks like, as they're trying to get back inside the buildings and play around here.
Yeah, and S9 actually going to win this one. Voser is actually able to shield right back up, so they can take this now. They can get into this fight right now. S9's going to find one, but Brayer Patch is actually going to get absolutely rocked, and is going to have to evacuate here. Brooms and Larry going to go down. What team was that? Team 13 Morris College is eliminated. They are not going to win this match. We are moving on to our next match, but S9 is still into it right now. It looks like with EMG. EMG still shielded up. Roar goes down, though. Davis is in trouble. S9 going to fire back. Power grabs another. It's time to avoid Xavier. Are they going to win this one? And they will. S9 eliminated. EMG survives by the skin of their teeth, and 2 players will be left standing. Actually, all 3. Davis did not get finished off. What a fight out of EMG. Turned it right around, and S9 is eliminated as well.
It was just so close there at the very end. I mean, it literally just came down to, it was a 1v1 at the very end, which is crazy close to think about, considering S9 was still picking themselves up from picking off Marist College. So the late push comes in from the side of EMG. It almost backfires there. I mean, they were against a weakened opponent. You thought they should have had it done and dusted. Not the case, but it doesn't matter. They come out on top. They are in your top 6 right now. So EMG looking for a very big statement game right now, as they're trying to get in right now. Whack is going to be down 1 member. I think Zach was dropped once again. SLG, meanwhile, is going to be another team that you're looking at to be working your way through up top, and they're just, oh, they're going to eat some nades. They are going to eat.
Oh, they're
nades.
eating everything.
Wait, hold on. They're supposed to have a Watson ultimate there.
Oh,
no, David's going to fall. This is going to be, I believe.
It's 2 rollers. There's 2 rollers.
Yeah, 2 rollers, yeah. Oh my good. They just clear out both of them.
Oh, okay. Yep, so 1 more player remaining for that squad, and Sunshine was like, yeah, I don't want none of that. I'm going to try to survive and try to get some placement points here.
Meanwhile, though, LA Tech Red is going to be inside. They know there's a team above them, and that's going to be EMG. EMG is going to be right outside the door on their right here. And yeah, I do believe they've spotted that.
Yeah, there goes SLG.
This is not going to be a problem, because you got to exit this, and that's going to be SLG officially out in 6th place.
Yeah, out in 6th place, so now a bit of an awkward situation here. 14-12 going to be LA Tech Red. In the top 5 we go. Barriers being put up, and EMG just waiting to bide their time, waiting to see if they can draw them out. Looks like they might be able to. Hitman just going to fire some shots, close the door right away. Nothing yet, but now here comes the fight. EMG wants it. Nope, they're going to just close the door again. They're going to try to relocate. Oh, they're going after somebody else? Who's on this outside here? Another team is coming. A third party has joined the fight, and now EMG is going to be stuck inside the tunnel here, and they're actually losing shields quite quickly. They got to fire on back here. Their dread's going to be raw here. Going to fire around the outside. Going to wait. Davis not losing shields quickly. Raw losing shields quickly as well. Void Xavier really the only full one left. Is going to have to get into a gunfight here, but they're going to get hit as well. Now EMG is in some trouble here inside of the tunnel as Team 15. This is right now. It's actually going to get hit. 2 down. It's all be up to Ruger, who's going to try to fight and stay alive. Kai and Seiko go down though. EMG actually firing away. So now it is just absolute mayhem here in the middle of the circle.
Yep, this one is basically mostly right there. There's to win. EMG is just cleaning up all the teams left, right, and center. Meanwhile, 2 rowers, 1 M&K is going to be able to pick up 1 on towards Clums here, it looks like. They're going for a pickup around this corner, and that's just going to be, just gets absolutely just smoked with a nade. Down goes Jacksaw, was trying to get a battery off and just ate everything possible, basically. You're going to see a lot of players are going to be coming through the Catalyst wall. They do have eyes on them because the Seer ultimate is going to show them the diamonds. The Team 15, that's going to be right now. They're going to be out in 4th place, along down to 3 teams.
We're only down to 3 teams, and now here comes the final battle right here, right now. It's going to happen here. It's going to be some long-range shots to kick this one off, but who's going to find those first kills? Not sure who it's going to be quite yet, as it is going to be Team 12, which is going to be LA Tech Red. It is going to lose one. Hitman is going to go down. Keep an eye on 2 rollers, though. They are a sneaky favorite here, but EMG are still the ones that are full, and now here comes the fight. First fight's firing everywhere. Nakano's going to go down here for Team 2. I think EMG is about ready to clear them up. There goes 1. Final 2. It's going to be down to Enchilada here against EMG, and I just don't think it's going to be enough. Circle is pushing them forward, and that is going to do it. EMG, a massive game, is going to finally put them in the win column. What a match.
Finally able to come through after basically what seemed like so long. They've been just hanging out, not doing overall very well. 5 of ARTS 6. We are currently still only a 1 match point eligible team in the form of Marist College. Everyone else still chasing. I mean, we do have teams like S9 FCD closing in. They're at 48 points, but 48 means you're not match point eligible, which means you can't make it yet.
Nope, not yet. And then we did see a big jump after our first placing in a 21 kill game. Emeralds have run up the score. They are sitting at 44 points in 3rd place with He in 43rd. And now, or with 43 points, excuse me. And 2 roars and 1 M&K is the only other team that's even somewhat close, but they're at 33 points. So do with that what you will. So we're looking at still top heavy teams, but now we got 4 instead of 3. Only 1 team still match point eligible. And we're back on Storm Point, everybody.
Yep, so previously, this has not gone well for EMG. So, I mean, you never know. Maybe EMG kind of a little upset about that. They'll figure something out on the time being. In the meantime, you're going to see the contest once again. It's going to be the form of LA Tech Red and S9 FCD. We're back to this once again. And Marist College actually landing pretty close to this too. You're going to see Larry pretty actually close to where these players are. But you're going to see again the early engagements coming out. S9 FCD only needs 2 points, 2 kills, or a decent placing will put them over the edge and make them match point eligible. So they just need to survive long enough for that to happen. Meanwhile, Marist is going to have Mill. They're looking for a win right now. And, oh, that is a great circle now for S9. They're going to be very happy about this one.
Oh, they're going to love this one. They've been getting blessed with circles, and you can almost wonder if that actually curses them a little bit, because we saw when they weren't getting blessed with circles that they were actually doing some of their, I guess, more prepared tactics that they have. So as much as they probably like it for the loot reasons, you gotta wonder if they play better when they're getting screwed over by circles. I'm just curious. That's my analyst opinion.
That also means they get engagements too, right? Because last time
True.
we had this circle, they didn't do anything, right?
Nope.
Nobody came in their direction, and they didn't actually fight anyone until basically the very end. They were just sitting there. But this is going to be LA Tech pushing forward. That's going to be a big knock there.
That's an
towards
S9 player!
So that's Voster. Yeah, that is Voster going down. This is that contest. All the players are pretty low in terms of overall shields and everything, but they still have to contest. There's going to be 2 blues up for the side of S9, but you still got to deal with these. There's going to be 1 player knocked on the ground. That's going to be Savage Hitman. Enchilada and Awkwardus are going to be the 2 left with a Mozambique in hand. It's all going to be now down on towards Enchilada, who's going to put match point eligibility over towards S9 unless he's going to be able to survive and pick up all 3 of these players. Looks is just going to try to get out of dodge, is going to take damage, trying to just stay alive the best way possible, but the chase is on. That's going to be a nice shot, but no, that is going to be them going down. Tripods actually went out before them.
Yeah, tripods went out as well. S9 surviving by the skin of their teeth. Close call there for them, but they are alive and well. Just going to have to regroup and get some shields back in their favor, get themselves healed up and ready for the next fight. But not really what they wanted to have happen right in the beginning of this match, but they are able to survive. They take the fight. They get kills. In the meantime, I do think actually those 3 kills put them over the match point limit.
Yes. They are now over, but they can't get it in this game. They will not be able to win it in this match. So it is going to be have to wait till the next match, but they do reach match point eligibility with that win.
Yeah, so they will have it ready as they go into the next match. But for right now, we're still in this one. And it's not even remotely over yet. So a couple of squads already gone. We're down to 17. And everyone's just going to kind of find their way around. And look at the bottom right. Look how far out of the circle. It's Communist Revolutionary and Co. are just way out of dodge, but they're actually firing upon somebody, I believe, in the distance there.
They're playing.
Oh, they just PvE
right now.
I thought they were firing. Oh my god, do they see somebody that I don't see right now? But no, they're playing PvE. They're gonna get the loot, and they're gonna be actually doing pretty well for themselves by the time they decide to get into the circle here.
Yep, we're gonna see. It looks like there's gonna be an ongoing fight now. It's gonna be team number 14, or actually no, they're just doing spiders here. But actually, 2 rowers, 1 M&K is actually going to be relatively close to them, although it might be on a different part of the map in terms of being up top or underneath, so they don't actually have to worry about them at all. Meanwhile, the teams are going to start gravitating their way towards the point. You're going to see Marist College is actually going to take the Trident here all the way up towards checkpoint, and there is actually going to be a team up here, so knock knock, hello. It's the team that's on match point eligibility coming to knock on your front door. As that, I do believe, this is going to be Carl that's going to spot this. They're going to be well aware that they're here. They heard that Trident come in, and now they're going to be backing up. They want to set up, try to get, I mean, basically build your own fort here for the time being. But Mr. Mortal is going to take a lot of damage here.
A lot of damage, but does survive. Is able to get inside and should be able to reshield and heal up here. Everybody else just starting to congregate towards the middle of the circle for right now. Not a lot of fights happening quite yet, but that's going to change here very shortly, especially where this team just landed. It's going to be SLG. Going to be looking around and see if they can find anybody barricade. It looks like they do. So now they're going to decide whether or not they want this. They're actually doing quite well. 2 purples, 1 blue shield here for them. And they should be well equipped to take the fight if they want it. They just got to find the right opening.
We're going to see. I mean, I don't know if they're aware that Marist College is going to be off to the left either. We're going to see where exactly it's going to be. You're going to see there. I mean, Marist College is going to kind of be down low for the time being, and the other teams are all kind of walking in from the outside. As you're going to see, there you go. Shots are going to come flying through. It's going to be Sledgehammer and Co. I mean, I don't know. Okay, that might have been an accident. Don't know if you want to be backing away out of this, but yeah. Marist will be spotted, though. They did get ticked here by the Micro Jones, so I'm not sure which team that was, if that's Carl, or if that was SLG. Either way, they have been spotted and identified. Teams are going to be coming in on the outside here as well. I mean, you got a team playing PvE, and this is going to be LA Tech. I believe this is Blue coming in now. They should be able to hear that someone is doing the armory, and they should be more than aware that there's going to be people on the outside. So we're going to see where they're going to end up going here. Mr. Kid Fox, you just left behind a purple mag for your Volt.
I mean, choices. Choices are made. That's something we know very well.
Well, I mean, they're going to be set it up here outside. Actually, I'm not sure if the team inside is going to be able to hear this. Actually, no, they're still busy with the bots. They're going to have no idea there's a team coming up top here, which means LA Tech Blue is going to set up. I don't think any other fight is going to be going on. We're going to see whether or not they're going to be able to get this surprise off. I mean,
they certainly know.
They're still busy out there. I mean, yeah, LA Tech is going to be ready for this. It's a matter of whether or not Jersey is going to be okay once the doors open.
Just trying to see what they're waiting for at this point. Are they going to wait
for the door to open?
Yeah, they got to wait for.
You can't do anything until it opens up. So we're
yeah.
Gonna see. Yeah, Early Man and Co. looks like they're gonna get all the loot. I mean, look at the loot that they just picked up off of this. All the gold mags and everything.
But they still have no idea.
And it might be a very bad surprise here. I don't know. Does anyone? They do have a scanner, so it depends. It's basically on Ibi Killer here to actually spot out these players. In the meantime, there's gonna be a fight up top. There's gonna be EMG going up against 2 rowers, 1 M&K. We're not gonna see the ambush at the very end because these two teams are beginning to go out. Some great long-range shots from Cherubs, going in all the way across the map. But it does look like both of these teams are just trying to get in towards the circle for the time being. We're gonna see, yeah, we're gonna see where these players are going. As okay, they're well aware. Yeah, they're
aware now.
Because early man threw down the ultimate. They're gonna get some pings off of it. They're gonna just go for the smoke, and they're gonna open the door here, trying to just get out, and they're gonna succeed in doing so as well. They're gonna get out. I don't think anyone from the other team in the form of LA Tech Red is able to actually do much about it. So that's gonna be an easy escape. Out they go, and they are done and happy. And in the meantime, right now is gonna be in the fight in Jurassic right now with the side of Hot Dog Water.
And now we go over to teammate here. It's going to be Hot Dog Water. They're going to be trying to play this out. They're going to get shot from the back, though. Crackdown's going to get hit a couple of times. They're still getting hit and peppered from the back, losing shields like crazy. Now trying to find some cover here, trying to find some extra shields, and should do so now, as they now just kind of regroup here around the outside behind the bunker. And now they're just going to kind of wait and stand by here. Everyone just kind of regrouping here and just trying to find. But, ooh, there's a congregation happening right inside the circle. I see 3 teams near each other. I see Emeralds on the inside of that one. Not sure if they're all barricaded. I think they all are right now. But kind of curious if they kind of know that they're in each other's vicinity.
I mean, that's going to be Emeralds. That's Carl is going to be caught in the middle. They're basically 2 of the top 3 teams here. As you're going to have Emeralds, you're going to have Maris College, and then Carl just kind of sitting on the outside. Meanwhile, though, SLG is now going to be in engagement here with the side of Fluffy Pandas. Fluffy Pandas going to take so much damage here early on, as SLG looks like they're just sort of backing away. They're going to get a reset off here, and that might give Ghost Visions the opportunity to get some health off. But no, the Arc Star is going to fly in. Down goes Ghost Visions, and that is going to be the ghost signal. SLG now is going to fly at them.
Yeah, Nerdoff had that longbow in hand. We're trying to do some damage, but now it's going to be tough for them as SLG wants this fight, and they're going to take it to him. Ghost Visions gets taken down immediately. The rest of them in trouble. Nerdoff, little health remaining. Nazo's also hurting as well. Going to try to shield up here, but look at Nerdoff just getting blasted out of the sky. It's going to be all up to Nazo's with just a blue shield remaining and half health. Has to stand by. Beast going to go down here, and this is really going to be it. Just going to have to hide behind the rock. Going to shield up and try for one final escape. Might try to grab Nerdoff, but I do think SLG knows exactly where they're at. But in the meantime, might just take care of this revive member here. It looks like in deep, it's going to be a third party. Not sure who it is, but Fire is going to be head their direction here. One more player over by the canopies here. Bullets flying, Sledgehammer. Just trying to keep them at bay here. They do want to try to get David before they completely bleed out here. They might have an opportunity to do so, but they do need to act quickly.
I think David just got around the corner just in time. That's going to be Landers U. That's going to be coming in from the outside. So there's going to be engagements. I mean, there's fighting going on everywhere now. You're going to see right now, currently in it with Hot Dog Water once again, trying to get towards the circle. The problem is that Hot Dog Water has to go straight through them, and that is going to be an issue. So they're going to duck backwards, it looks like. May go for, well, they don't actually have a Valkyrie, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here. But in the meantime, Team
oh, there goes Fluffy.
Falling.
Fluffy Panda is going to be gone here, and now another engagement happening as there's going to be Team 20. That's going to be Whack. Are going to get into an engagement. They had a great placing in the last one, finishing in the top 5. And it looks like they'll be getting into it here with S9.
Yeah, I'm here to see that was FCD dealing with the side. I'm not sure exactly who that was here, but you're going to see another fight. Yeah, it's going to be Whack going up against Old Timers here. As they, oh, that is disgusting.
Oh,
this is
my.
Disgusting.
Oh,
this is just rude at this point. It's just gonna be
this is just absolutely rude.
Just absolutely blasting everything. It has infinite ammo too. What are you gonna
just
do
keep
into this?
Firing away. Now the barrier's down, but they are all away now. So it looks like they moved behind the rock. Not sure what team it was. It looks like it was the team of Old Timers are gonna get away. They didn't want none of that, but they definitely got peppered through that barrier.
Yeah, if you're going to see 2 rollers, 1 M&K is going to be going at it now with the side of, I believe this is Hot Dog Water. He's trying to make this rotation through the gas. The problem is that they've been spotted. They're taking a lot of damage as they're just trying to stay alive, get all the meds that they can as they're trying to get through the circle. But, I mean, taking the shots is not helping any which way whatsoever. Meanwhile, I don't know how S9 got up here. They are nowhere near where they started, basically, with Down Beast, but now they're the ones looking towards old guys, looking for some, or sorry, Old Timers, looking for some additional KP here. And we're going to see how that's going to work out for the time being. It looks like Old Timers kind of just wants out, but they're not going to get the opportunity to do so, because here comes Briar Patch and Co. They're just going to come and roll right through them. That's going to be old guys eliminate, or Old Timers out early as well.
Yeah, they'll be out in 16th place. S9 getting into it here, but looks like Eddie Steve's gonna take it down. He's in trouble. I see Eddie down. Yeah, they're gonna be gone. I think. No, wait, who's that? It was LA Tech Blue that gets ended up taken out. But I do see a couple players here for He bleeding out. Not sure where they're at the moment here. It looks like Eddie down again. Bleed out, dead. Jetfield dead. Seiko going for one more kill. It's going to be He who cannot catch a break. They're gone in 14th.
They're just down early, and that is going to be right now, just coming right through with a big win. But here comes the second round. You don't have time to deal with it. This is going to be 2 rollers, 1 M&K coming in from the outside. The nades are going to fly through and do so much damage right now to the side of, that's right now, as they're just trying to get with the health that they can. They are going to have some target finders and stuff to be able to work through the smoke and everything. But I mean, as of right now, it's just such a problem. There's going to be some shields on the ground, and 2 rows and 1 M&K just went, nah, we're okay. You guys have fun. We'll leave.
We'll go somewhere else. We'll take our ball and go home. As Carl going to be sitting here in the caves, just gonna kind of wait this one out. They do have players nearby though, and I think they know that, so they're gonna try to smoke on out and probably just get through and try to figure out a way out. I mean, they are in good circle position at the moment. And it looks like actually Mr. Mortal is gonna get into a fight, or is at least gonna point out somebody in the deep. But there's engagement's gonna happen around this circle. S9's getting into a gunfight again. It looks like it's with EMG.
This is S9, EMG, and Marist College. All top 3 teams are going to be in this one.
Oh my God!
Here. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous here, but 2 players are already on the ground. I believe that's Marist College.
There goes
Marist College is out.
Marist College is out. We're going to another game. S9, FCD, and AMG are still close, though, and S9 might have the upper hand here. They have lost no shields, and now here comes the fight. Ruger's going to take on Mr. Mortal in the background, but it doesn't matter because Brian Patch is going to get absolutely blasted. Pod and Boaster have to help him out, but no, the flank comes on through. Brian Patch is down. Pod trying to find out the next kill. It looks like he will do so. Who's left? Who is left here for EMG? One player. It's going to be Davis, and they're going to get taken out. One more bullet should do it here, and that will be EMG also gone. They will be eliminated in 12th. S9 survives.
Absolutely incredible across the board right now, but that's gonna be 12th place. Emeralds, I don't know how this happens. All 3 teams that are your top teams right now in the game all converge on one single point on the map, it looks like. And that was, I believe that's going to be team number 9. I think that was Jersey. Team 8, though, is going to go out in the process as well. Hot Dog Water eliminated in 11th place. The fights are beginning fast and furious now. And, I mean, right now, you're going to have a lot of teams that are on the back end. And right now, it's basically just going to be S9 looking in prime position right now. They're going to be fully kitted up. On the other side,
boy.
it's going to be SLG. Clears out Whack. So that's going to be another team going down. And you're going to see, I think Legend Daddy's the only one left from their squad as well. Summer Lane in this fight as well is going to be the last alive.
See ya.
Going to get knocked out. That is going to be team number 5 in Dude Cube picking them up as well.
Dude Cube will survive for now, but keep an eye on that circle. It will close here momentarily, so they got to get up and get out and try to get their shields back. I want to point out something about that fight we had with S9. S9 didn't even need that fight. They're in match point, and they have to know that. So both teams getting eliminated. So now S9 still the only team that is probably going to cross match point unless we see something miraculous at the end of this match.
We're going to see, how did Emerald, let's check right here. Emeralds is what, 18th? They had 5 kills. I think that puts them over. 7 points, yeah,
They are over. Okay, they just got there, though.
Yeah, they make it over. They're up to 52 points. They're going to be over.
Oh,
but in the
man.
meantime, we're missing action
Jersey.
once again.
Jersey's going to get taken out, and it is going to be by right now, but now only 2 players up here for right now as Ruger gets taken on the side, and Kai has to sit and try to med up before they try to go for this revive here. Not sure who's chasing them quite yet, but they do know that they can't quite grab all. It's, of course, S9, who has been causing a lot of mayhem since getting back here on Storm Point. Now, Boaster wants this kill and wants it banned, wants to make a statement win right here, right now. Boaster with the chase, gonna find one potentially. Yes, Kai does go down. Last one up for Team 15 is going to be Seiko. Is gonna have to try to get the higher ground, but is getting peppered on the way up and is getting outside of the circle and is gonna get knocked out. Team 15, that is going to be, I believe it was right now, is going to fall. 6 squads remaining.
It's getting now very tight in the meantime. Team number 3, this is going to be Pandas Equal Bears, have basically not seen anyone the whole game. They've been happy to sit and wait it out. Carl down to 1 last member, who's only going to be Nox's turn. The team captain is going to be the last player alive. Meanwhile, you will have Dude Cube set up inside of Down Beast. They're okay right now. This is going to be an awkward final circle because both, if you're on top and down below, you're not going to be able to like get to each other eventually. But Noxterm will get found out by DC Aqua. There goes Carl down in 6th place again. I mean, they have done a really good job, honestly, in terms of their placing.
Yeah, they've done very well. They just have to try to get enough kills to get over that hunch, but they are still so low in the standings. And now Team 3, who was that? That was Pandas, Eagles, Bears. They're out. We're down to the bottom 4.
It's gonna be very early on. I mean, there's not many teams left. It's basically gonna be S9. You're gonna have SLG again, and you're gonna have the side of Dude Cube. These are your 3 full teams up. Legendary from Landers U is still alive, but it's just gonna be a solo, just trying to put in some extra damage on these teams across the map for the time being. So probably not in a position to win this one right now. Just looking to survive and try to just get as many points as you possibly can. A mobile respawn beacon's gonna come down. I don't know who that was for because nobody really needs it at this point. If from the 3 remaining teams that are open, there's gonna be SLG trying to figure out how they're gonna get in on towards this, because the problem is that there's a team up above, there's a team down below, but you have to get in there, and DC Aqua is gonna find Legendary as well, so that is gonna be Duke picking up a lot of extra points right now.
Yeah, this is going to be good for them, but they do have to heal up here because there's still 3 squads remaining, and they are definitely at the bottom of the totem pole. But they're just going to get on out of dodge. They're going to try to buy some time. They're going to try to hop onto a higher ground here, and they're going to at least get some enemies spotted. This is great play out of them, and now it's going to allow some fighting to happen here between, I believe it's Duke Cube and S9. So this is going to work out for them. 3 squads remaining. Here goes the flank.
Yeah, we're going to see, I mean, Duke Cube is going to be set up here on this back. They do have the players spotted out up top, and they do know that SLG has landed off to their right. They're actually really nicely set up in terms of how this defensive setup is going, and they're going to have all the boxes up. They are going to have some armor on the ground as well to do a rapid swap if necessary. That is going to be a lot of damage, though, suffered, I believe, by DC Aqua, who has lost all shields now, is going to have to retreat back to the Watson Ultimate, get the generator, get something going from them, and it's just going to be tight. This circle is now going to begin to close momentarily, and that is going to be a problem for these remaining teams. I mean, S9 is going to be up top. They're going to have to go down into this push, and SLG is going to be more than happy to sit off to the side right now. They don't need to move.
Nope, they can just sit here for right now, and they really are doing that. They're not even moving their joystick. They're not like keeping themselves up and moving. They are just going to just sit in the corner, and they're okay with that. Going to put up some barriers in the meantime as well. And now some shots being fired away, just kind of warning shots at the moment, but keep an eye on the circle. We got 15 seconds before the circle closes in for the final time. S9 in decent position. They are basically right in the middle and have high ground. So they will be the ones that are probably going to get challenged here, but they might start raining some hell from above if they want to try to keep everybody at bay. Here we go. Final round.
See, the players are going to come charging forwards now. S9 trying to think about how exactly they want to do this and get in there. SLG has no reason to move right now until the circle starts closing. But the problem is the circle is now in movement. Human is going to take a considerable amount of damage here early. That is going to be 2 shields basically broken or near broken. That's going to be another crack. That was Human once again. Is going to get fully brought up. Is going to have to retreat back behind. But the problem is that they have to move. SLG more than happy to say Human's going to get knocked actually, and that's going to be a problem for Dude Cube as Pod is going to just rain fire from above, and here comes SLG now. They're more than happy to spring out now as the shots come through, and they're going to do a considerable amount of damage. One player from Dude Cube is going to get a swap off, but that is not going to be enough at the end. That's going to be a knock. That's going to be it. All 5 are down, or excuse me, all 3 are down from team number 5, and now here comes S9.
S9 wants it, and they want it now. SLG, they know are hurt, so now they got to take advantage of it, and this should be pretty easy for them, unless something miraculous happens. David is down, Sledgehammer is hurt, and it's going to be 68, who's going to be the last one who's really in any position to fight. Sledgehammer has to get out of dodge, and the reversal is going to be there. Brian Patch actually goes down. This is going to be a big fight here. It's going to line him up. Sledgehammer got 1, but can't do enough, and S9, FCD, they got match point early, but they don't care about that. They want the win, and they got it. What a play by S9. They waited that one out.
Yeah, coming in at the very end, just be paying a lot of attention to where these guys are going for the next little while. That's going to be S9 FCD. You're going to have Marist College, and you're going to have Emeralds Gemeralds. And you know exactly where all 3 of these teams were, and EMG is probably going to be really happy with that hot zone drop as well. So they are probably getting all the loot in the world. And I say that, and they have 2 whites and a blue.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out. But so yeah, S9 FCD, Mars College, Emerald Gemeralds, they are in match point. Also, SLG were 1 KP off getting into match point. They're sitting at 49 points, and a top 3 team up until the last 2 matches are sitting at 47. So those 2 teams likely to get match point unless something bad really happens here on this match. But we are still on storm point. They are definitely able to do so. And the only other team that's even kind of close is right now sitting at 37. But basically, we're looking at that top 5, and 3 of them are currently on match point. It is their match for the taking.
If an LA Tech Red is going to be, I mean, this contest matters more than ever. I mean, maybe not to LA Tech Red, who's not doing too hot in the standings as of right now, but it matters to every other team in the lobby because S9 is on match point eligibility, and them going down means that there's another chance at another game here to continue. But for the time being, we're going to see where the circle's pulling. It is pulling very far to the northeast, so maybe if S9 gets out of this early contest, we're going to see their patented strat of sit in the gas for basically half a game, and we're going to see how that's going to go. But early on, we're going to have tripods chasing down the side of LA Tech Blue. This contest going very interesting early on, it looks like, for the time being.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. This is kind of the game that S9 kind of wants. They have a lot of room to flank around the outside, and they know they're not going to meet much resistance in doing so. So, gotta wonder what they're thinking in their heads. I mean, it seems like their plan is kind of well thought out, knowing what they're capable of doing around the outside of that circle, because there's going to be loot that is not going to get picked up because of it sitting around the edges of those circles. So, it might be just working in their favor, and they might even have a good flank on EMG if EMG is not really keen on moving too much this match.
We're going to see, I mean, the shots are going to come through from tripods on the outside. Kool-Aid Man with purple shields, as well as the Spitfire is just going at it right now, trying to just hold down the trigger, but is going to take a considerable amount of damage and is going to evenly trade out the shield breaks there for the time being. On the other side of the map, there's just not a whole lot going on. We're going to see a couple teams working their way around Antenna in the top right corner. You're going to see EMG is probably going to be going at it here, but the fight right now is between tripods and LA, and Amaterasu is going to drop. The captain is going to be on the floor. Mesmerizer also on the floor as well. It's all going to be on Kid Fox, who's a purple shield, and a Dream is going to get found out, and that is going to be very early on. You're going to see a dropout there from the side of tripods.
Hop on board here, Team 14, going to be the old timers, looking for a big game themselves. They're at the bottom of the leaderboard right now. They would very much like to try to get themselves back into contention. They do know it's a pipe dream, but it's a pipe dream they're willing to go after here. As Team 10 now, Lander U, going to get into a fight. They're going to put up the barricades, they're going to put up the walls, and they're going to make sure they are in some type of protective position. But they do know that they have enemies all around them. It's just a matter of who are they going to be able to pick up first here. As we're seeing a lot of stuff happening over on the south side right now, I think this is where we're going to start to see a lot of these initial gunfights.
Yeah, but that's going to be Marist College is going to be coming in as well. It looks like they're on the Trident, going to be making their way here, going forwards, as they're going to go flying directly into Jurassic Park here, and they're going to be headed right for a team. Everyone's just going to turn around. Landers U is just going to say, hello, we see you guys right here. They're just going right through.
Yeah, they're just going to walk right on through. Yep, and Lander, you really just wanted. Wait, someone else got eliminated. Who was that? Someone else just got taken out over on the side. Team 14, that is going to be old timers. Unfortunately, unable to get anything going. They will be eliminated. So unfortunate for them, as they are still hoping and praying that they get another shot at this.
They will be dropping out early. You're going to see the side of team number 4. This will be Carl working their way back up towards the wall. They were being chased by a team. I do believe that was Dude Cube. So again, Dude Cube just always finding these guys every single game. I don't know how it happens.
Again?
It just seems to happen every single time. Meanwhile, there you go. The patented S9 or FCD strat of we're going to sit here in the gas, except the problem is someone kind of took your Trident, I think. As or there actually might be another one available. But yeah, I think... yeah, I'm pretty sure Marist College just ran away with their first Trident. But they're going to be dropping right on top of the team, it looks like. They're going to have to back away. They are going to be spotted here. That is going to be Team 6. Fluffy Pandas is going to be putting in the shots towards these players. As they're just trying to run for it here. Try and get out of dodge. They're taking a significant amount of damage on their way out. But they are going to be able to escape, it looks like, and get away with their lives. So Marist College still alive on the board right now. And really, there's not a whole lot of fighting going on. It looks like right now there's going to be an engagement. They're going to be chasing down the 2 rollers, 1 M and Key team. He's just trying to run away, and it looks like their Valkyrie was just shot out of the sky.
Yeah, the Trub's going to go down here, but might be able to get revived. They're kind of in the rocks, so they might just have enough cover to get back up, and looks like that will happen. But meanwhile, Summer Lane left hung out to dry is going to get taken out and flanked. So now this is going to be trouble here for the rest of Team 2. 2 rollers, 1 MNK, and I am hearing a lot of clicking going on over there. I'm not sure what the hell that was.
I think it was because I transitioned to another team while in the middle of finishers. I'm pretty sure what happened. I was very confused about that too. Dude Cube up top looks like they're gonna get involved with EMG. That is not a fight you really want to take early. S9 still in the gas, as is normal. They're just doing their thing, as is normal. But Team 2 is not gonna be able to, I think, get back to Summer Lane's banner, and that's gonna be an issue. But here's gonna be CLG or SLG is gonna be right in the thick of things, and they should be able to finish this one off. And that is going to be 2 rollers, 1 MNK out very early now in 17th place.
Yeah, 17th place there for MNK. So they will fall. And now this is looking better for the teams who are 1 point off, mainly SLG, who actually with that KP do end up getting into match point anyway, so it doesn't really matter for them. But it's actually going to be SLG and we're going to do a gunfight right here.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, this is your fifth, I believe it's 4th and 5th place teams right now going at it. As both teams need, I mean, SLG has already crossed match point eligibility. He desperately needs these points. They need to get them because right now you're not going to finish high enough to get any points out of it. Does look like the side of SLG got away. They're going to set up in the building. They're going to retreat. S9 is actually going to be dealing with, I believe this is LA Tech Red. Again, this is the team that you spend the entire game contesting with. And all of a sudden, here they are dealing with you as you're on your way in from outside the circle.
Team 16, S9. Gonna met up here only with blues. S9 actually not in the best of positions here, but again, look at where they're at. They're sitting by the edge of the circle. They are going to run into a team here, but you got to wonder if they're just going to try to let this one slide and try to get around so they can try to get more shields and get more gear as they get into the final fights. They are looking for the win here, and they know it. And they know there are teams they have to take out as well, but they do not need these early gunfights. They don't want them. Unless they want to try to kill for the loot, they should be trying to think about getting out of Dodge right now. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yep, they're just going to leave. Off they go. Goodbye. And they will leave. They will get scanned by the survey beacon, but it doesn't matter when you're not there anymore. Meanwhile, on the other side, we're going to have a lot of fights going on here. It's going to be team number 3. We're going to have Pandas, Eagles, Bears is going to be in it with He, as they're going to be just kind of on top of this platform. They will get spotted out, though. They're going to be scanned there by the drones. That's going to be the seer knowledge that you need from Gumi here. But right now, I mean, He, I don't think really wants to push this. They're okay with letting it be, but there is just so much ongoing right now. Across the rest of the map, is this is going to be team number 15. This is going to be right now in it with Marist College, and Marist College has already lost Larry.
Oh no, Marist College are going to be in some trouble here, and they're losing Broom quickly too. Out of shields and almost out of life, but Strat's coming in for the save. Is going to find one, but it wasn't in time as Broom does fall down. Now Strat has to retreat. Was going to try to look for the banner, I believe, but Broom is just going to have to die. Strat wants no part of this. Marist has a little to survive, but look, EMG is about to get in as well, and he is also going to be a part of the mix as they look to try to clinch that match point.
Yep, and EMG is going to be able to pick up that one, but they lose RAR in the process here, it looks like, in a fight with Pandas, actually, right now. As they're trying to encroach, they are going to get, well, excuse me, that was actually, this is Gumi getting picked up for He. That's going to be Toasty down below, but EMG is sitting on the outside as well. In the meantime, S9 is in a fight up top here with the side of team number 4. That's going to be Carl. They're going to be booking it. I don't think they want any deal, any fights whatsoever going on, but I don't think they're going to get much of a choice.
So banner's going to have to be grabbed here from Marist College if they want to try to get back into this one, but this is looking not in the best of situations here for them. Carl down to 2 as well, as Mr. Mortal is bleeding out on the floor right now. And team 7, that's going to be He, who again aiming to try to get into that match point, but S9 is actually going to be taken out. It looks like the rest of Carl at the moment. They're looking for one more player, I believe. Not sure who they're trying to find. It is going to be Nocturne, who is trying to get out of there, but and S9 I don't think is going to go for the chase there. It looks like they might actually, but they're not going to do it too much. I think they're going to again aim for the outside team. Their Marist College is gone. Marist College, one of our match point contenders, is gone. 0 point placement. Not that it really matters, but man, that is tough for Marist College. So now 2 teams who are match point eligible are still in the game right now.
Yep, we're going to have EMG and S9 FCD are your 2 teams remaining. EMG's kind of in an awkward spot looking up because there's two teams in front of them. They know they are also a known entity right now to these teams that are remaining.
Oh boy.
As then, well, I mean, the Rockets.
That could have been better.
Davis, unfortunate there. It's going to be Team 3. Pandas equals Bear is going to be the one that's set up inside. They've been inside this building for quite a while. With He up top as well. He's the one that is basically just looking to play spoiler with EMG for the time being. Meanwhile, we're looking at where these teams are coming in.
Look at S9.
You can see S9 is going to be coming in on towards Nocturne. Nocturne probably not going to be long for this world after that. You're going to have Landers U out on the left side as well. And it's going to be SLG here in a fight with right now as well.
Everyone's just gonna stay put right now. Barriers are up here for SLG. Again, they have already crossed that match point threshold, so there's not a lot to gain besides just trying to make sure that the other match point teams do not make it to the end. So they're just gonna kind of barrier up, and they're gonna try to get some shots on the teams around them. Barriers still being placed down for them. They're gonna sit on the inside, and they're gonna fire out over towards EMG right now. EMG, or they're gonna have to play this one really with some real precision here. They are really gonna have to try to play this one out. They have so many teams around them right now, but they could easily lose their chance if they get a little too greedy.
Maybe we're gonna see Sledgehammer getting that swap off to be able to kind of farm up some damage for the teammates. I mean, right now looking pretty nice. But
oh, Emerald, EMG's gone. EMG's gone.
Is out.
Emerald is out, and the last one remaining on match point is S9 FCD. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. Shia, we're probably gonna go to another match.
I mean, you can't say that, yeah, because S9 is still in a great position up top here. But it looks like, I don't know if that was, I think that was Pandas that went for the push. They went out towards FCD. He was just like, okay, you guys do your thing. And then Emeralds goes down in the process. And that is an early elimination. And that, I mean, there's only one match point team left in the game, but that might have cost everybody this match.
Yeah, that probably cost a lot of people this match. And Nocturne is still, look at this. Look at this.
They have no idea he's here.
They have no clue. I mean, Nocturne really doesn't have much to work with. Like, even if they jumped out to try to flank S9, I really don't think there's much waiting for them. So, again, he is going to be the team to keep an eye on right now because I don't know how much KP they have at the moment, but they are a team that are at least in placement. To get one placement point right now, they're going to need at least 2 kills to hop on over and get to that match point potential. So, as it stands, we're not sure where they're at the moment, but that is going to be the last team to really keep an eye on. So they have 0 kills, so they are still not over. They are going to be the last team to really keep an eye on. Otherwise, it's all going to be up to S9 to see if they end the series right here, right now.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, that's going to be a lot of shots going in towards another team. I mean, the teams are getting so tight now at this point. Landers U is going to be taking some fire from S9. You're going to see the shots coming through. That's going to be a big crack there as well. SLG's taking shots from 3 different directions. In the meantime, Carl has gone down. They finally did find Nocturne, so he does end up falling. That is going to be a 14th place finish for our old gentleman over there on the side of Carl. As I think that's their lowest placement of the day, which is a little bit unfortunate considering they've done a really good job of just staying up there with some high placements, but they will end up falling. It looks like, and SLG is going to get encroached on here. Looks like there's going to be a team inside, and it is going to be team number 6 in the form of Fluffy Pandas, who's already lost one. They've lost 2, actually. Nazo's only player left alive on the team.
And Nazos is going to try to shield up and just going to try to roam around and see if they can get a flank going. But Nerdoff is going to bleed to death as Ghost Vision's banner is up for a recovery here. And SLG are going to be the spoilers right now as they're going to continue to push on through here. And now we got another fight on the outside. This is going to be Team 10. This is going to be Lander U going to get into it here. Not sure what team they're getting into it with right now, but we're going to find it very soon as it looks like they're going to hop on over the barrier.
Yep, it's going to be LA Tech Red. Awkwardness is going to go down early. That's going to be an issue here as they're going to get some shots in. But the EMP is going to be coming out. That's going to be a Crypto. That's a shield crack there from Encolada, who's going to find one. That's going to be Hitman going huge on one. They know the second player is coming around the edge. Looking for this player, trying to just get this point. The last tick of damage in, it looks like. And that is going to be Landers U going down. So Awkwardness is going to stay alive. But Team 6 in the form of Fluffy Pandas also falls on the map. But here comes Tripods.
Yep, Tripods are about to make a name for themselves right here. They're going to hop on in. They're going to look for a fight of their own here, and they're going to go in on a hurt squad. They're going to jump on over. I think they already let one bleed out. Let's see here. Yep, that's going to be Savage Hitman. Going to go down. Going to look for the other 2. They're stuck on the edge of the circle right now, so they're just going to have to fight this one out, but I really don't think there's going to be enough there for them to work with, and it's not. So it is going to be LA Tech Red going to be falling here, and now we got some more fights happening on the both right and center edges of the circle here.
I mean, the south corner is literally just one team wins. Here comes another team. They win. Here comes another team. It's now Dude Cube. A new challenger approaches here as they're going to have to deal with Tripods, who's trying to fight their way back up the hill. The circle's going to be closing. You got to go through them. That's going to be an issue. The Catalyst Wall is going to go out to give them some space to be able to move across. And you're going to see the side of Dude Cube. They're going to retreat. They're going to fall back. In the meantime, SLG is now got a new challenger as well. It does look like it's Whack who's finally going to be in here. And you're also going to have the side of Jersey on the roof. So there's 3 teams in very close vicinity here right now for the time being. S9 more than happy to just chill and wait on the outside. They are playing this very nicely. You're going to see again Pandas putting some shots in. They know that there's players over there on that side. You're going to see team number 7. They're going to spot these players. Actually, I think that was no, yeah, team number 15 right now just got eliminated. And I'm pretty sure S9 just got landed on.
Yeah, S9 got landed on, so now what are they going to have to do here? And they're going to fight. They're going to take down Crackdown right away. This is such a good play, and I think they found a second one as well, but Vostar ends up paying the price for it. So now Pod and Briar Patch actually in trouble from the top. Who was that? I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Furry Cheese. Last one up is going to go down. S9 survives, but barely. Banners out. One banner out for Vostar. Briar Patch will just barely live. Pod clutches up, but S9 have a lot of work to do. They got to recover all the materials before getting back into the action once again.
Yep, I mean, they're just going to be down for the count for the time being. It's going to just be 2 players unless one of them has a mobile respawn beacon. In the meantime, Dude Cube now trying to get into this engagement here with Tripods. This fight has been going on for quite a while. It made its way from the cavern now over towards this outer side here, trying to just push forward. There's going to be the rampart barriers going up, trying to get some cracks, and that's a lot of damage coming through from Entrox here. Just gonna check to see. It looks like everyone else more than happy to kind of wait it out for the time being. Human trying to just get some health back, but here comes another team, I think, from behind them. The minigun is out now, looking to see where they're gonna send him, and just gonna go sliding in with this minigun. Not gonna work out for him. Dude Cube, it was a good try, but they are gonna fall at the end in 8th place.
They will fall in 8th place. We are down to 7, 20 players up and moving, and we are coming close to the final circle here. Keep an eye on this because it's about to get bloody. And look at S9; they're all back up. They did
spawn up. They got it up.
Now, Vostar only has white shield, so they're going to have to try to work with what they got. There's not going to be a lot more to work through and try to pick up before they have to get to their final few fights, but they are up against teams that they could definitely take. I think we can safely say that he at this point have crossed the threshold, so they will be match point eligible here for the next match as well.
Yep, they're going to get 2 points off of scoring, so yeah, they're
at 7, so they should be getting 3, so now they should have crossed. So he has done the right thing. They have survived. So now everybody's goal right now, make sure S9 does not win.
Yeah, it's just going to be them trying to stay alive, but that is going to be 3 players back up, and I'm pretty sure S9 also got all of their gear back as well. Yeah, there you go. Briar Patch fully equipped because the death box was still in the zone. But in the meantime,
my God,
here comes everything. Team 20, Whack is going to get eliminated there. I believe that was SLG that came through. Pandas is now has to deal with the fact that there goes SLG actually in 5th place. So down they go. It's going to be up top. You're still going to have He working their way up top. Jersey's still alive here down below, but they do have to deal with the fact that He is up top. They're the ones being aimed at. S9 still not moving. They are more than happy to wait it out, let everyone else fight, and this is basically the play. Team 19, that's going to be Tripods down to 2 players here as well, as all the chaos is now kicking off here. It's going to be settled down for a moment, it looks like, here for the time being, but everyone is just going at it here, and with the circle closing, you know there's going to be a lot here coming close. And Gumi actually fell. Gumi went over the edge and went down.
I don't know what happened, but I do want to keep an eye on Pandas, Eagles, Bears. Well, they are barricaded with a lot of materials inside of that one building as well, so they're going to be looking to kind of survive this one out, and they're not really going to be keen on moving, but there's a team that's willing to break them through, and Fortnite Ball is going to get absolutely smacked, lose a lot of their red shield. Going to try to shield up real quick. Shield cell applied, and now everyone waiting once again. Just a quick little warning shot here, as it's going to be Team 19. That's going to be Tripods. They're going to try to force this issue. They're going to try to force it right here, right now. They know there's not much left for them in this match, but they do know for sure that they want to make sure that this ends with them on top. Team 9 right now, and it's going to be Toasty taking out Kool-Aid Man, and Kool-Aid Man is going to get finished off as well. So who's left? Gummy has no shield. I don't know if they have another cell ready, but is everyone just quiet now before everything just breaks apart here on the bottom of this building?
Yep, it's gonna be Team 19. So that was
Hedgehogs
is just gonna lose, and that's gonna be S9
Here we
finally
go.
making an appearance as they're gonna come in from the side. They're gonna pick one off. Only 4 teams remaining here for the time being. Now teams are very aware of where S9 is. You're gonna see again. You're gonna have team number 7. He's gonna be up top. That's gonna be Jersey down in that corner. You're gonna have S9, and you're gonna have the side of Pandas, Eagles, Bears. The circle is now gonna force them out of the building, though. Here come all the catalyst walls. Here come all the sear walls. It's gonna be shoot the diamonds through the smoke, through the flames. As this is gonna force now everyone to go off the edge, and they're gonna go right into the waiting arms of S9, who's on the ground.
Yeah, and S9's on the ground, and Jersey's gonna get smacked first. Are they gonna be able to retaliate? Eerie Demon tries to turn around, but shields are flying down. Team 9's gonna go down. Jersey's gonna get hit, and now here goes one final push here, and Kill is gonna go down. Pandemonium's gonna get that kill on the bleed out, but now it's just gonna be a lot of smoke and mirrors right now. Someone waiting for a diamond to show through the rough, and now one more goes down. Team 3 are just gonna try to heal up here, but Toasty gets smacked again. Here comes Hee from the top rope, has an angle on this, and he's gonna get absolutely smoked. 1 HP left, and one more player here. It's Toasty. S9 still very alive and well as one more player goes down. Eddie goes down, and people are flying down. He gets taken out. S9 finds little hippie. 7 players up. S9 finds 1. It's for the win here. S9 has to kill one more player, and they do it. S9 FCD wins ARTS 6.
Just the absolute sheer chaos at the end. It was 4 teams, and what's basically like 2 alleyways and a door at the very end to work with. S9 plays it so patiently through the entire end game, the entire basically last 2 circles, absolutely ridiculously the only match point team left in the game as well.